Redrafts. There's something for everyone. Grab a seat and raise a glass at Twin Peaks and Rogers.
Hey, it's James Teague with the Teague Law Firm. I'm excited to be back on Halftime with Phil and Matt Fridays at 12:15. Outside of talking baseball, I can help with all family law matters, including divorce, custody, and child support. Teague Law Firm can also help with criminal law, such as traffic offenses, DWIs, and more. Call me at the Teague Law Firm at 479-877-1688. Visit us online at teague-law.com. Come check out our new office at 4201 West New Hope Road in Rogers. The Teague Law Firm. If we can't help you, we'll talk baseball.
He struck him out swinging.
The Crane Team is your home for all your automotive needs, with 6 different dealerships in Northwest Arkansas and America's favorite brands. The Crane Team has the perfect vehicle for you, from pickup and delivery to service after the sale. Plus our famous, huge Crane Cash discounts, the Crane Team simply can't be beat. Shop Arkansas's largest selection of Buick, GMC, Hyundai, Kia, Volkswagen, and more. Visit us today or shop online at craneteam.com.
Hey there, I hope you're having a great Tuesday. I'm 4029 meteorologist Majestic Storm tracking a warm day today in Northwest Arkansas. Another day of above average temperatures. Mid-70s today with a good mix of sun and clouds. Overnight lows tonight will drop down into the upper 40s. It'll be a clear and beautiful start to our Wednesday with temperatures rising back into the mid-70s. We are watching for showers and thunderstorms arriving as we finish out our work week and as we head into the weekend. Stay close to our weather team. I'm 4029 meteorologist Majestic Storm.
KAKS Goshen Fayetteville. This is ESPN Arkansas. Coming to you live from the Crane Automotive Team Studios. Covering the Razorbacks like no one else.
The one thing that the coaches and the people who are opponents to talk radio are totally right about is it is by nature a negative process. Losing is better than winning.
Derek Ruskin.
I want to talk to the idiot who put that moron on the air.
Zach Arns.
I think this building should be condemned. There's serious metal fatigue in all the load-bearing members. The wiring is substandard. It's completely inadequate for our power needs. And the neighborhood is like a demilitarized zone.
With DQ.
Kelsey finds a blank space for the score.
Like it or not, another hour of Ruskin and Zach starts right now.
It's a Ruskin and Zach show, and no Ruskin today. He is on assignment, so we brought in Blair Cartwright, my trusty. You're my bullpen guy. Whenever I go to the bullpen.
Am I a lefty? Do I make big bucks?
You're a dominant lefty that comes out of the bullpen. I always bring Blair in here when Ruskin vacates, and I think it's very clear that we start with the massive news of the day. DQ's got 5 days left. DQ, how are you celebrating your 5 days?
By doing lots of work to prepare for me to leave.
Okay, so she's got 5 days left, but the big news of the day, of course, John Calipari announced that Dietary is going to play 12 to 15 minutes on Thursday night. Could be a ruse, could be actual, but certainly big news if true. Now you're almost back to full strength.
Yeah, I mean, who wouldn't lie to Pat McAfee, would he?
No, I don't think so. But you have 9 bodies. You have a guy who hasn't played in a month, but that gives you a certain level of flexibility. You've got your roster back.
Well, and that's the one guy that, I mean, granted, it's great to have Boogie back.
Well, getting your leading scorer back is a big deal.
But getting Theo back is huge.
It is huge.
He's been your best player all year.
Absolutely. So there is that news today. We'll discuss. It is my obligation at this time of the year to ask you how your bracket's doing.
Oh, my bracket died like 3 games into it, and I have not looked at it since.
Okay. You lose Final Four teams, national title teams?
I just lost the first 2, and I just said,
okay. So you haven't looked. Who knows? Maybe you bounce back. DQ, how's your bracket going?
Let me look.
Okay.
I don't think I've lost any huge people. I had Memphis going really far, which was my mistake.
Really?
I liked Memphis, but I backed out on them at the last moment. I had VCU going to the Elite Eight.
Well, my thought on filling out the bracket this year was because players move around so much, it's going to come down to coaching.
Mm-hmm.
Penny Hardaway's probably not going to
He's a liability.
Coach anybody. Izzo, well, we know what Izzo does in March. April's a different story. So, but I got to admit, I did not have the Razorbacks in the Sweet 16.
Very few people did. But
I had St. John's in the Final
so
Four.
I lied. I actually have all of my Final Four, all but one of my Final Four teams.
Really?
I had Memphis, Wisconsin, Illinois, and Michigan State.
Ooh,
Wow.
wow.
Well,
Who's still in?
Did you do that in hopes of having upsets and just kind of riding the wave, or did you really sit down and look at it and think that Illinois, after watching them all year, was going to be a Final Four team?
I just guessed.
Okay.
On that one.
That's fair. Again,
Yeah,
usually that's what wins the office pool is total guesses. And
I said before this thing started, I thought the tournament was going to be very chalky this time. It was going to be, and one of the regions, I can't remember which one, has a 1, 2, 3, and a 4. Arkansas being the lowest seed in double digits. We're going to talk about their situation in just a second. Now that Thero's back, the calculus has changed on that. But I had VCU going to the Elite Eight. I took a flyer on one team. I have 10 of the Sweet 16.
Really?
I have all 8 of my Elite Eight. I have my entire Final Four intact, and my national champion still there.
wow.
So
who do you have win or no?
Houston.
Yeah, that's who I win.
Houston. If you're one of those analytics geeks, Houston's your dream. They are great on offense. They're great on defense. All those anything that starts with adjusted, Houston's up there.
Yeah, I don't know. Everybody I listen to some podcasts and they all cite the Ken Palm and all this stuff. It's like, man, what happened to the eye test?
Well, the eye test doesn't work anymore because if you watch if you go through the eye test, you think Duke's the best team in the country. But you start looking at if you start looking at the analytics, they've played the weakest schedule. So yeah, they're probably they're a good team, but they played a weak schedule. So we'll get into all that stuff. But the
ACC was not very good this year, so it's like, how do you say that? But I think one thing I do find interesting in all this, the regular season means absolutely nothing, and we kind of saw it in we started to see it in the NFL. Mm-hmm. We've seen it in college baseball.
Yep.
And now we're seeing it in college basketball. The regular season really doesn't mean a whole lot because it's all about who gets hot in the playoff. And now it's March Madness. Who gets hot?
I do think the regular season means something. But
not as much as it used to.
Not as much as it used to. I agree with that. Arkansas's they've got the most losses in the tournament. But they started the year 0-5. If you look at the last 3 weeks, they're probably the hottest team in the country.
But they lost by 30 at South Carolina not that long ago.
They did.
Explain that to me. Now they're in the Sweet 16 and they got run out by a horrible team.
Yep, they did. But they avenged it. They avenged it in the SEC tournament. That's
barely.
If you want to hop in on this, 877-377-6963. DQ, is the text line up and working again?
Yes.
Okay, we had a little blip with it earlier, so it's if you've got questions for Blair, this is Blair Cartwright. He is my lefty out of the bullpen. Yes. DQ is here as well. Ruscin out doing whatever it is that he does.
On assignment.
Okay, so your bracket, you have no idea what your bracket looks like.
No, it's probably a mess.
DQ's bracket is shot.
Well,
is your national champion still alive?
Yes.
Who'd you pick?
Michigan State.
Okay. Ooh, all right. They're not going to win it, but they could get to the Final Four.
I'm the only one who picked Michigan State, I believe. So if they win it,
point.
But I'm only 4 points behind from the top score.
Yes, but you've lost a lot of the teams that you have advancing.
Well,
the points are going to be hard for you to get.
Well, we do have the second round of our bracket challenge.
Okay. Yes. But in our personal bracket,
we have the second round, and I will guess better.
Who do you have them beating in the championship?
I had them beating Wisconsin, I think.
Never bet on Wisconsin.
Wow,
Wisconsin.
All Big Ten final.
I don't care what the sport is. Always bet against Wisconsin.
Always bet against the Big Ten. In basketball,
I can't say that in football.
No, I mean in basketball.
I had them beating Wisconsin.
I had Houston beating St. John's in the final.
Okay.
So, not St. John's done. Rick, don't turn around, Rick.
We were talking about this in the office earlier. Arkansas looking back on it, got a really friendly draw. Yeah. Kansas was a team that was trending down.
Well, and it's been flawed all year.
You look at their last 10 games, I think they'd lost 7 or they'd lost 9 of their last of their final 13 games.
They never gelled.
They were trending down. St. John's was a good matchup for Arkansas. Arkansas, a bad matchup for us, for St. John's. I told Ruscin this 100 times. I watched St. John's play Villanova because I was like, okay, I think St. John's is good. Villanova beat them.
Yeah.
And I could not get that game out of my head. They looked awful. Villanova pushed them to the perimeter, made them shoot the ball from the
Which
outside, which they couldn't do. And that's the beauty of March Madness. You get these matches get a little clunky. Now, let me ask you this. They've got Texas Tech Thursday night at 9:09.
Yeah.
Hog Reaction will be probably 1 in the morning.
Yeah.
Really looking forward to that.
Late night or breakfast.
Yeah, I'd like barely awake at 10. You think I'm making it to 1? Ooh, that's gonna be rough. Here's my thing with now JT Toppin, not related to Obi, as we found out yesterday.
Oh, okay.
We thought he was one of the Toppin brothers. He's not.
Yeah.
This is I would have felt better if Arkansas played Texas Tech like a day after beating St. John's. Into their hands, simply because Arkansas was hot. You know how this can change. Weekend to weekend, things can change. I would have liked to have seen Texas Tech have to have a quick turnaround to try and defend them, because Arkansas probably the hottest team in that bracket for sure in the West region.
But do you get Thero back if you have the quick turnaround?
No, you don't.
Well, and the other thing too, and I don't, and people who aren't in the media don't necessarily realize it. Once you make it to the Sweet 16, then every campus. And if you haven't been there a while or you're not used to it, it can be overwhelming. That's why you don't see a lot of Cinderellas advance past the Sweet 16, because they become the media darling, and it's just they lose focus.
This is Cal's best coaching job. I mean, I know we have to see this thing through its completion, but I mean, we had left him for dead 2 weeks into January.
If nothing else, it was the best weekend he's ever had, because I mean, you look at who he knocked off.
Yeah, true. Two Hall of Famers,
Patino.
Right.
I mean, back to back.
Yeah,
I mean, that's impressive.
It is. Dr. K pointing out on the Lewis Automotive Hotline that the last time they played at 9 p.m., they played Vanderbilt, won that one. That also not a fun post game.
I don't think the late tip hurts by any stretch. In fact, I think it probably helps some of these guys, because they're used to staying up late. They're not like us.
No, they're definitely not like. But it's also 7 o'clock in the evening out on the West Coast.
Yeah.
So for the locals, I mean, you're just getting tuned up at about that time.
Yeah. No, it'll be good.
Yeah, and if you get a delay, can't wait for that. Game tips off at 9:30, 9:40. Looking at like 2 a.m.
Well, the only game on at that point.
That's true. Yeah, it's the last game of the night. So
by design.
So you'll have that. I think Texas Tech's an interesting matchup. There are some. I think there's some things that favor Arkansas a little bit. I think there are a number of things that favor Texas Tech. This feels like an even game, despite what the Basketball Power Index says, despite what Vegas is saying. Vegas has Texas Tech as a 5.5-point favorite.
Really?
Yeah. BPI says that Texas Tech has a 71% chance to win.
It's weird. Texas Tech is probably of all the Sweet 16 teams.
I'm glad you said that, because they've re-ranked the Sweet 16 teams on ESPN.
Oh,
and
ESPN.
Arkansas was 16th. And I guess if you're a double-digit seed, that's probably. You
just do the math, yeah. But who knows? I mean, who knows? That's why you play the game. But it is interesting. McCaslin, who went from Arkansas State?
He did.
To North Texas Tech. So offense is not his thing.
No, they're a defensive team.
Yeah.
And they're going to grind it out. And that's where we talked about, Matt Jones and I talked about this during a couple of midnight Hog reactions. Like, if Arkansas gets into rock fights, I like. Colton. Now, what are we now, DQ? We're calling him what?
Let's just call him Colton.
Okay, we're going to go with Colton. He says, and I'm quoting here, Arkansas is really long. Tech struggled against length this year, but that doesn't matter when you shoot as well as they do. They can't, or he says Arkansas can't go 2 for 19 again. Bailey with a great question, DQ. And Blair, you get in on this, because DQ is anti-pad thai. What is your go-to food at 1 a.m. in a post game? DQ
I'm not anti-pad thai.
Is pad thai acceptable at 1 a.m. during a post game?
Well, sure, but you don't want to eat anything that'll make you sleepy.
Pad Thai makes you sleepy?
Well, any big meal type thing makes you a little sleepy.
Oh, no. It gets you well, I mean, Ruscin nearly fell asleep yesterday, but I think that had to do with the drugs. Here's a text.
Well, it also depends on what's open at 1 a.m., too. I mean, your options are limited.
Can I DoorDash Waffle House?
Yeah,
because I've got to come here.
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're good to go.
Jamie from Fayetteville says Big Z sucks right now. Jamie?
Well, his hand is hurt.
Yeah, settle down, dude. Settle down.
And he actually wasn't that bad in the St. John's game.
You can't say he wasn't that bad.
He wasn't.
You can
He
say
actually
played well.
had big plays.
Okay.
Well, I mean, somebody steps up. I don't know. It's gonna just be interesting. We wondered how Boogie was gonna come back in and fit in.
Oh, Joe Lenardi said it was a bad idea.
Well, Joe Lenardi does brackets. He doesn't
do anything else.
Cal knows his team. If he doesn't know his team at this point, then we're screwed anyway.
Okay.
So we'll see. It just what level is Thero able to play?
Well, Cal said today he's going to play 12 to 15 minutes.
But
what are you going to get out of it?
Yeah.
Is he just
rusty? I would imagine he's been practicing.
If you can play defense, if you can give me good defense, that's enough.
And a little scoring.
I don't even need the scoring at this point because there are enough guys out there that are contributing with the system that just give me good defense.
Yeah.
Give guys at least a couple of minutes to get their win back and then go back out on the floor. You're going to be okay. A 9-man rotation is a much, much bigger deal than 8 or 7.
Do you think part of the reason we're seeing this now is that they have numbers so they can actually scrimmage in practice?
It probably helps.
Yeah.
I would think it helps.
But, we've seen them improve, and I wonder if that has allowed them to kind of take that next step.
DQ Abner wants to know at what time does it stop being dinner time and starts being breakfast time? He needs to know because he has pad thai in the fridge.
5
a.m. So you can eat pad thai up till 4:59 a.m.
Sure.
And it's considered a late night snack.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I thought you could do breakfast all day.
There are foods that you can eat at any time of the day. Pizza is one of them.
Well, you can
pad
get
thai is another one.
Susan's and you can have a breakfast
Absolutely.
after church.
Yeah, DQ, what's the deal with that? Like you can have breakfast for dinner
at 12:15,
but you can't have dinner for breakfast.
Yeah, why?
Well, you were having dinner for lunch,
mm-hmm.
which
good. It was really good.
Just in my opinion, I don't want to have something I would have for dinner for lunch because then I still have to do the rest of my work day.
Wait,
sleepy.
What?
Yes.
Dinner, lunch.
I listened to Zach order pad thai
Yeah.
at like 10:30 in the morning.
And
so
you know what? You know
eat
what they
for
said?
lunch one day.
You know what they said? 15 minutes.
And it was a lot of food.
What can you eat for dinner that you cannot eat for lunch? I don't
There are
quite
lots of
understand
things
that.
you should only eat for dinner.
Like what?
Like bigger meals, like pad thai. They gave you a lot of pasta.
They did.
I thought the whole thing was your biggest meal was supposed to be lunch and your lighter meal was
I'm
supposed
with
to
him
be
on
dinner.
that. Yeah. Yeah.
We need some medical professionals to chime in here.
Your lighter meal
Any diet
your
nutritionists
your
out
lighter
there.
meal should be lunch and your
No.
Your lighter meal is supposed to be dinner.
Yeah.
You're
and
at
your heavier
work on
meal is
your-
supposed to be lunch.
Mm-hmm.
They teach you this after you have a heart attack. Trust me.
So we all learned something today. We all got a little bit better today.
Yeah.
DQ also against the bounce pass.
Really? Well, I'll go with you on this.
She's anti-bounce pass.
A properly executed bounce pass.
Yeah, it's really
Or
stressful.
pocket pass.
Okay, we're going to talk about the pocket pass because I
It's
still don't know
really
what a pocket
stressful
pass is.
to watch someone do bad bounce passes over and over, and it keeps getting stolen.
Bad
Or
bounce
almost
passing
stolen.
is killing the game. DQ, where do you come down on enchiladas for lunch?
Ooh, yes.
What about like chicken parm?
See, here's the thing.
Okay.
I don't want anything that could potentially make my stomach hurt for the rest of my work day.
Okay.
I guess that's
Well,
where
that's
me
just a
and
bad
you
food
differ.
choice.
Yeah, that's bad food choices.
Yeah.
What about beer for breakfast? Where do you come down on that?
But a Bloody Mary's okay.
Yeah, Bloody's okay.
I've never had alcohol for breakfast. Like,
No way.
I've never
you
had
went to college.
I've never had a mimosa in the morning.
A mimosa. Okay, first of all, a mimosa is not alcohol. A Bloody
It's
Mary.
champagne.
Yeah, whatever. A Bloody
I've never
Mary.
had a Bloody Mary in.
With the celery stick.
I've never had
Lots
that
of hot
in the
sauce,
morning.
pepper.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
It's 9 a.m. on a
You
game
haven't
day.
lived.
I've never understood how you cure a hangover with more alcohol.
Matt in Huntsville has a theory. Hear me out on this. He says, eat breakfast like a king, lunch like a princess, dinner like a pauper.
Yeah.
Is that fair?
Works.
I like that.
Unless you're in Italy and everything's a 10-course meal.
BW in Hot Springs, DQ would like to know triple chili cheese dog, lunch or dinner?
Oh my god. I guess dinner.
Which is worse, bounce pass or behind the back pass?
The trick passes stress me out.
Okay.
Watching games.
Okay. Jay in Cave Springs says beer is the breakfast of champions.
Depends on what brand.
I agree.
Well, it depends on what your purpose is. If you're trying to relieve the hangover.
Ham's not breakfast of champions. Breakfast of desperate.
Again, it depends on what you're trying to accomplish.
What's the end game?
If you're trying to get rid of the headache, you'll grab whatever's available. All right, we're going to do news and polls coming up. I wrote all the polls today, so we'll see how that goes because I got to get back in the habit of doing that. DQ's got 5 days left. It's a Ruscin and Zach show. We'll be right back.
The Crane Team is your home for all your automotive needs. With 16 different locations across the state and America's favorite brands, the Crane Team has the perfect vehicle for you. From pickup and delivery to service after the sale, plus our famous huge Crane Cash discounts, the Crane Team simply can't be beat. Shop Arkansas's largest selection of Buick, GMC, Ford, Chevy, Hyundai, Kia, Volkswagen, and more. Visit us today or shop online at craneteam.com.
Bet Saracen is Arkansas's #1 mobile app for placing sports wagers.
In Arkansas, 7 out of every $10 placed on a sporting bet app is with Bet Saracen because Bet Saracen offers more ways to win and more ways to get paid and faster. Find your winners on Bet Saracen and look for my R prop bet specials. I pick them and you win them.
Bet Saracen is Arkansas's favorite sports wagering app.
Gambling problem? Call 800-522-4700.
This is Ruscin and Zach.
Phil Elson for the Good Feet Store. Lucky for me, I can sit in a comfortable chair hosting a radio show or calling a baseball game. But many people spend the day on their feet, in and out of the car, delivering packages, mail, groceries, hospital workers constantly on the go, up and down stairs all day, our first responders and emergency crews. Don't let foot pain, sore ankles, or knees, or plantar fasciitis slow you down. Do what I did. Go visit the Good Feet Store. They're going to have you do a little walk-around test and get you set up with Good Feet arch supports. This is the good stuff. You'll notice it the moment you start using them. These aren't drugstore insoles. They're Good Feet arch supports, and they go in any type of shoe. You'll use them all throughout the day. They help me with my plantar fasciitis. I won't go anywhere without them. That's Good Feet in Fayetteville across from Walmart on Mall Drive, or Rogers off I-49 across from Topgolf, or anytime at goodfeet.com.
Who can you trust to sell your home for the most money with the least amount of drama? You need a team of agents with decades of experience, commitment, and of course, tens of thousands in marketing. I'm talking about the Limbird team. Tara Limbird Real Estate Group has sold over $1 billion in real estate. Tara's team can give you a cash offer in 72 hours, or use Tara's high-octane marketing to sell your home quite possibly for thousands over asking. Find out more at LimbirdTeam.com. LIMBIRD.
Join the All-American Steakhouse and Sports Theater in March for all of the madness and catch every game. With wall-to-wall TVs, keeping up with your bracket is a cinch. While you're there, take advantage of their game day specials, perfect for toasting big wins. From 8 to 10 p.m. every night, enjoy half-priced appetizers during happy hour. Ideal for those late-night games. Visit theallamericansteakhouse.com or download the app to reserve your event room or curbside pickup and delivery. The All-American Steakhouse in Springdale, where great food and big games come together.
Looking for the perfect jewelry to celebrate life's special moments? Welcome to Swift's Jewelry. At Swift's, we specialize in turning your dreams into stunning reality. Whether it's a beautiful custom engagement ring, a unique anniversary gift, or a special piece just for you, our expert jewelers can craft the perfect masterpiece that tells your story. Come visit us in beautiful downtown Fayetteville next to Hugo's Restaurant or at swiftsjewelry.com. Swift's Jewelry, your personal jeweler since 1956.
Is your home ready for the changing seasons? Precision Comfort Heating and Cooling keeps your systems running smoothly year-round. From expert maintenance to emergency repairs, their certified technicians have you covered. Take advantage of their seasonal tune-up special for just $69. Call 479-435-5039 or visit PrecisionComfortHeatingandCooling.com today. Veterans, active military, and first responders get a 15% discount. Precision Comfort Heating and Cooling. Comfort is just a call or click away. Fellas, don't let low testosterone keep you on the sidelines. If you're feeling drained, struggling with focus, or noticing a drop in performance on or off the court, Maverick Male Medical in Fayetteville can help. Their expert team specializes in testosterone and weight loss therapy, helping you regain energy, confidence, and peak performance. Don't wait. Call Maverick Male Medical today at 305-8206. That's 305-8206. Or go to maverickmalemedical.com.
Hey, y'all, it's Melinda at Fantasy Sports Cuts. It's time to step up to the plate and get Our all-star stylist will have you looking like a champ. Kick back in our big comfy chairs, catch the game on our ATVs, and enjoy a cold beer or root beer while we handle the rest. Book online at fantasysportscuts.com or call us at 935-3116. Walk-ins are always welcome, but if you're on a tight schedule, we recommend booking ahead. Fantasy Sports Cuts, where every haircut is a home run. Located at Mission and Crossover in the Harp Shopping Center.
Oh my gosh, Becky, look at that sign. It looks like one of those that Sign Studio made.
Well, that's because it probably is. Hi, I'm Matt Reese, COO of Sign Studio. Don't let the name fool you. We're not just signs. From interior and exterior signage to business cards, banners, and promotional items, Sign Studio can help take your business to the next level. We're passionate about helping you grow your brand. Our in-house design and production team allows for quick turnaround, and we have multiple locations to serve all of your Northwest Arkansas signage needs. Follow us online or call 479-250-4844.
Northwest Arkansas. Hi, this is Stacy with ProMix Concrete, a division of Ozark Ready Mix. We're a local ready mix concrete supplier, and I'd like to invite you to call our team. We'll provide you high performance, optimized ready mix concrete and top-notch service for any and all of your commercial, DOT, and residential construction applications. Call us at 479-480-3060. That's 479-480-3060, and we'll take care of your business. Ask yourself, do you need a mix or Pro Mix?
ESPN 99.5. It's Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
Your news is brought to you by the Good Chair because I had nowhere to sit. Get the Good Chair exclusively at the Stadium Shop. Stop by. Go up, tell Robert Errol Mann that Joe Bonamassa sucks. You want to be seated in the Good Chair. Men's basketball team, they were in the Sweet 16 for the fourth time in 5 years. Knocked off St. John's on Saturday. Get Texas Tech Thursday night. Tip time for that scheduled for 9:09 Central Time. Arkansas joined 6 other SEC teams in the Sweet 16. Basketball Power Index, by the way, says Arkansas has a 28% chance to win the game. News of the day, John Calipari announced Dietary is going to play, that he'll get 12 to 15 minutes. He is their leading scorer on the season. Baseball team swept South Carolina over the weekend. They get Missouri State tonight out at Baum before heading to Vanderbilt for a 3-game set against Dave Van Horn and the Commodores. DQ? No. I'll tell you. We'll explain that.
Oh, okay.
Your poll questions that Zach put up.
Well, you didn't have to say it like that.
Well, I want to give you credit.
That didn't sound like you were giving me credit.
I wanted to.
Sounded like you were giving me, wait for it, ish.
Whenever I even went on to the Twitter today to put some up, you already had a lot.
I had some thoughts today.
Okay. Is Arkansas men's basketball a Cinderella in this year's tournament? 63% of people said yes. 37% of people said no. Have you ever barked up the right tree?
Nope. Never.
59% of people said yes. 41% said no. When your phone is at 1% and asks if you want to enable low power mode, you reply with yes, no,
or say it right.
You can say it.
No, say it. Say it.
Or fight for your life.
Yes. A little bit more emphasis on the fight for your life.
34% of people said no. They don't do low power mode. 33% of people said yes, and 31% of people said fight for your life. And the way that Pop-Tarts icing holds up in the toaster should be concerning, right?
Yes.
73% of people said yes. And those are your polls. Go touch grass.
Okay, now a couple of things before we get into this Cinderella thing. Dave Van Horn apparently was with the Commodores at some point. DQ, you want to fill him in on this, or should I?
I think it was on a broadcast.
It was a press release that the SEC put out.
Oh, really?
They basically just said that Dave Van Horn coached Vanderbilt.
Coached the Commodores.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so Dave was a backup singer on Brick House.
Okay. So Dave was two-timing.
Yes, correct. Dave is
double dipping.
One of the. Now I'd ask BE for the whole story, but he's probably driving the panel white van right now, and I don't want to disturb him.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about the Cinderella aspect. I was asked this morning because Arkansas is a double-digit seed. They're the lowest seed in the tournament. Is Arkansas this year's Cinderella? I think we're a little too close to it. I think they are, having looked at some analytics and some stats and things. I think Arkansas is this year's Cinderella. 63% of our audience said that they are the Cinderella this year?
It was the majority.
Okay.
Really? Okay.
Where's
63.
What says Blair Cartwright?
I mean, I guess if you go by the seeding, yeah, they have to be, but I don't know. I don't know if I buy it, to be honest.
Why not?
Well, I mean, this is the fourth Sweet 16 in 5 years.
None of these players were on those teams.
Granted, but to me, I mean, that's part of the Cinderella deal. Cinderella is a team that usually doesn't get there. Like a BYU might be a Cinderella. Maryland could be a Cinderella because Lord knows it's been a while since they were there. Let's see, who else?
Let me give you some numbers. Net rating, if you're one of the analytics types.
Ole Miss would be the Cinderella to me because they have zero history of basketball.
Okay, but they're a good team with a good coach.
Oh, yeah. I'm not saying they're not a good team. I mean, you got to be to get to this point. But, I mean, when Rob Barnes is your best all-time coach.
That's not great.
We're not talking.
No, I got you there.
Historic basketball program. Ole Miss, when you think of Ole Miss, you think of a team that gets the butt kicked.
What about
off in
BYU?
football.
BYU would be in that category.
BYU
or
would
Texas
be a
Tech.
Cinderella.
I mean, they played for a national title.
They have played for a national title
one
within
of
the last
ugliest
10
games
years.
that ever existed.
Yes, a rock fight. But yeah, to me, BYU and Ole Miss would be bigger Cinderella.
Okay, let me throw some numbers at you, see if I can change your mind a little bit. Top 5 teams in terms of net ranking, which is one of the metrics that we use.
Yeah.
Duke, Houston, Florida, Auburn, Tennessee. That's the top 5.
Yeah.
Arkansas is 16th among the teams that are left in net ranking. Offensive efficiency. This is putting the ball in the hoop. Duke, Florida, Auburn, Bama, Texas Tech. Arkansas is 16th in offensive efficiency.
Okay.
Defensive efficiency. See if I'm developing a theme here. Houston, Tennessee, Duke, Michigan State, Maryland. Top 5 in defensive efficiency. Now Arkansas is 9th in defensive efficiency.
Mm-hmm.
So there's something to be said there. Yeah. Also, you can take into account. We talked about Duke's schedule in the first segment. Duke's has the softest schedule of the teams that are remaining.
Yeah, played in the ACC.
Right. Arkansas is number 9. They're in the bottom half of the Sweet 16 as far as schedule difficulty.
Okay.
They've also got the fewest wins and the most losses.
Okay.
Haven't changed your mind.
How many of the Sweet 16 teams have we beaten? We beat Kentucky.
Uh-huh.
Beat Michigan.
Uh-huh.
Can't remember if we beat Ole Miss or not.
No.
Okay.
0-2 against Ole Miss.
Should have beat Alabama. Of course.
Woulda, coulda, shoulda, didn't do it.
Didn't beat Florida.
Okay.
I don't know. I just think BYU is a bigger long shot in Ole Miss, even though we're the lowest seed.
What do you have against Ole Miss? That's
they have no history of basketball.
Okay. That doesn't have anything to do with what's going on today.
To me, that's the Cinderella story. It's the team that has not been there before, not the team that's the lowest in the Ken Palm or whatnot.
Okay.
or your net rankings, which, we lose to LSU and we drop 9,000 points.
Yeah. Okay. That was a weird thing, right?
Yeah.
Where LSU loses and suddenly Arkansas goes down because the world hates Arkansas.
Yeah.
Okay. So I had one more thing here. Arkansas is better in defensive efficiency. This is where Arkansas is going to hang their hat, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're not going to put up 100. They're gonna hang their hat on defense. They're better than Mississippi. They're better than Arizona, who I really, really like. They're better than Bama, which Bama doesn't play defense. But here's the big one. They're better than Texas Tech on defense. Colton he texted in a little while ago, said that Arkansas or Texas Tech struggles with teams that are very long. I think they're the Cinderella, and it's weird to say that because Stephen A. Smith said on whatever the name of his show is, said that the NCAA tournament is dying because we're basically going chalk through the tournament. All these teams are from power conferences. There are no true Cinderellas. Like if McNeese gets in or VCU gets in, now you've got a Cinderella in there. These are name brand teams.
Ole Miss is not a name brand basketball team.
But it's a name brand school. People have heard of the University of Mississippi, mostly because of Lane Kiffin. I agree. Nobody can name 2 players on Mississippi.
No, they can't.
No, they can't.
Can't name 2 players on Texas Tech. Can't name 2 players on your own team anymore.
That's
fair.
4 weeks that might
season.
not be the best metric. 877-377-6963. If you have thoughts on this, I got it was the first question I was asked this morning is who's the Cinderella, and I'm like Arkansas.
I don't think we have Cinderella necessarily. Ole Miss or BYU, because they're not there. I mean, Ole Miss is never there. They've never been to the Elite Eight.
Okay.
I mean, that's not a historic basketball program.
Well, there are a lot of teams in the in the Sweet 16 that aren't historical basketball teams.
To me, that's part of the Cinderella aspect.
I mean, what's Tennessee done?
Tennessee usually
what's Auburn done?
Tennessee and Auburn are teams that usually, and Alabama used to be this way. They get to the Sweet 16 and they get run out of the gym.
They do.
They get through the first weekend and then they're gone.
All right, so bringing Thero back. What's that do? I mean, does this make Arkansas an Elite Eight team? I was watching TV this morning. There were people like, this team can get to the Final Four. I don't necessarily disagree, but I don't like this Texas Tech matchup at all. I don't like this matchup at all.
Okay. I mean, who do we go against if they get past this?
You would get the Florida-Maryland winner, which is going to be Maryland.
Everybody in that side has length.
Mm-hmm.
So
Florida may be the hottest team in the country right now.
Boy, they did not look good down the stretch, though.
They did not.
Look like, I mean, if there were 2 more minutes in that ball game, they lose.
They lose.
I mean, they just, and of course, Maryland, if you continue to give me 3 steps, then we're going to move on.
You're a baseball official, different discipline. He traveled, right?
Oh, yeah, it was obvious.
Okay, now there are those.
And then some said the carry, there is no carry in the NCAA basketball rule. It's only in the NBA.
Oh.
They don't have carries?
No. Carry is not a term from what I saw that was posted from a rule book. The NCAA and high school do not have carry defined. There's not a carry step.
He traveled.
Only in the NBA.
He traveled.
Oh,
he
without
took 5. He took almost 5 steps.
He took 3 steps.
No,
No
he
question
took 4.
about it. Yeah.
Now,
he for sure took 3 though.
For somebody who has Maryland going to the Elite Eight, I'll stand here and tell you he traveled.
No, he definitely.
But I'm going to take it.
But
I
the
feel
thing
terrible
is,
for Colorado
if it happens, and some people tried to attack Seth and Sterator and all that stuff, and I get it. Yeah, had that gone against Duke, it would.
My gosh,
it would have been a total travesty and reviews and blah blah. I mean, it's ridiculous. But yeah, and it's like, yeah, you can't blow the whistle at that point. But so what are you saying when we get inside the last 30 seconds of a game, or
Swallow
if
your
there's one
whistle.
out left in the game? We're not supposed to enforce rules at that point?
Jason Greenwood said, if Duke had the same stats you're quoting for Arkansas, would you call them a Cinderella?
Ooh. How about that?
Look.
No.
Duke
will never be a Cinderella.
Duke probably has the best player in the tournament, Cooper Flagg, when he's healthy. But, man, the rest of that team's pretty good.
They're not as good. They're not. everyone acts like they're the best team overall. I'm not convinced. I don't know that there is a dominant team, though.
No, there isn't a dominant team.
But maybe that's the problem. Because there's not a dominant team, we feel we have to, one, declare somebody dominant, and on the other end, declare somebody the Cinderella. Even if it doesn't fit the narrative. Because how else is ESPN going to fill 24/7 of screaming debate time?
Hackers sent in the odds to win the national title. Duke's plus 220, and they are far and away the favorite. Next up, Florida at plus 430, then Auburn, Houston, Tennessee, Alabama. Arkansas way down the list.
Yeah, no, I mean, I
think Duke's the best team. I don't know that any of these teams are dominant. Although
it's wide open as Sweet 16 we've ever seen.
Amen. It's definitely wide open. It's going to be a fun weekend. Arkansas, by the way, plays at 9:09 Thursday night. Hog reaction after that. I think it's me and Ty.
Oh.
I don't know who else. DQ, you want to do it?
At 1?
Yeah, or 2, depending on when they tip off.
Let me get back to you.
That's it. Okay, that's a no. All right. Thanks a lot, DQ.
Have my people call your people.
All right, we got more to talk about tournament stuff. We're going to get into some goofy stuff coming up. It's the Ruscin and Zach Show. We'll be right back.
Call or text the Lewis Automotive Group hotline, 877-377-6963. Lewis Automotive Group, the ultimate challenge is back with the ultimate selection, ultimate savings, ultimate financing, and the ultimate amount for your trade.
Injuries don't wait for an appointment, so why should you? Ozark Orthopedics is here with expert orthopedic care whenever and wherever you need it. Visit Orthopedic Urgent Cares in Bentonville and Fayetteville. Open 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Friday. No appointment necessary. Need immediate care? Download the Hurt app, a 100% free tool connecting you to an orthopedic injury expert anytime, anywhere. Ozark Orthopedics, getting you back to the activities you love. Learn more at ozark-ortho.com.
Needing an electrician? Call the pros at Mr. Sparky. All of our certified electricians provide 5-star electrical work. If you have problems with an outlet, blown fuse, ceiling fan, need a panel replacement, or even a safety check, we've got you covered. Day or night, 24/7. And all of our work is 100% guaranteed. You can trust your electrical work with Mr. Sparky.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
Take a day off and check out the new and pre-owned rides at Rath Mitsubishi. Right now, qualified buyers can take advantage of rates starting at just 0% for 60 months with approved credit or up to $4,500 in customer cash rebates on 2024 Outlanders. So choice. I highly recommend picking one up. Life moves pretty fast, so stop and look around at Rath Mitsubishi. Don Tyson and 71B Springdale, rathmitsubishi.com. You're still here? The ad's over.
Ready to transform your backyard? At Gallardo Custom Builds, we specialize in custom pools, patios, and retaining walls that perfectly fit your style. As a family-owned business, we're committed to top-quality craftsmanship and outstanding customer service. From design to completion, we're with you every step of the way to bring your dream outdoor space to life. Visit us at our website, GallardoCustomBuilds.com, for your free consultation. Gallardo Custom Builds. Quality you can trust, service you'll love.
It's Brad and Stephanie here, owners at Mosquito Joe. Stephanie, lots of people ask us how we ever got involved in Mosquito Joe. Tell them what you told me years ago when we first started.
I said if you figured out a way to keep the mosquitoes out of our yard without coating ourselves and kids with bug spray, then sign me up. And if this works, we have to share this with our friends and neighbors.
To this day, that's the mission of Mosquito Joe. It's our passion to make outside fun again for all Arkansans. Whatever's bugging you outside, we've got the solution.
Visit arkansas.mosquitojoe.com.
Life is loud, chaotic, hilarious, and occasionally peaceful. Your life fits you, so why settle for life insurance that fits someone else? At Shelter Insurance, our local agents help you design a personal protection plan backed by award-winning customer service. We're your shield. We're your shelter. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
Mama, Dad, Jackie, Finley.
479
479
521
521
4220.
What should tell you?
It's time to celebrate. Foghorns is turning 21 and they're kicking off the party all month long. Whether you're catching the Hogs on TV or watching any big game, Foghorns has you covered. Enjoy happy hour every day from 2 to 6 with $3 domestic bottles, $3.75 drafts, and lunch specials starting at just $9.99. With 40 flavors of wings and tenders, fresh burgers, and hand-breaded apps, there's something for everyone. Thank you, Northwest Arkansas, for 21 amazing years. Foghorns in Fayetteville, Springdale, and online at foghornswings.com.
Pickup truck, sports car, motorcycle, minivan, townhouse, two-story, farmhouse, fixer-upper. What you drive and where you live is different for everyone, so it's important to have insurance that fits your needs and is just right for you. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that, which is why our agents help you design a comprehensive auto, home, and life insurance plan. Insurance that fits just right.
Call Scott Comiskey in Bella Vista and Steve Harp in Springdale.
New deals on last-minute holiday finds just dropped at Lowe's. Save $600 on a Whirlpool fingerprint-resistant stainless steel side-by-side refrigerator. Plus, My Lowe's Rewards members save $50 on an Allen & Roth Brighton pull-down kitchen faucet. Your choice of finishes for $79. Lowe's knows deals. Offers valid 12/12 through 12/18 while supplies last. Selection varies by location. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. See Lowe's.com/terms for details. Subject to change.
Hey there, I hope you're having a great Tuesday. I'm 4029 meteorologist Majestic Storm tracking a warm day today in northwest Arkansas. Another day of above average temperatures. Mid-70s today with a good mix of sun and clouds. Overnight lows tonight will drop down into the upper 40s. It'll be a clear and beautiful start to our Wednesday with temperatures rising back into the mid-70s. We are watching for showers and thunderstorms arriving as we finish out our work week and as we head into the weekend. Stay close to our weather team. I'm 4029 meteorologist Majestic Storm.
ESPN 99.5. The Hit That Line Now app is ready for you to download from the Apple and Google Play stores. Sponsored by Taco Bell. Live Moss. The most influential show in Arkansas. This is Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
Oh, this is going to be interesting. It's 45 minutes after the hour. Blair Cartwright. The Ruscin and Zach show. Ruscin out doing whatever it is he's doing today. All right, everybody, hold on to your hats. We're just going to call him Adam. I'm not going to necessarily name where he works, the Naturals. Adam, we have a dress code around here, and you cannot swear.
Fair enough. I will keep it clean.
I appreciate that.
I called to bring to light a government conspiracy. There's a water tower in Springdale next to the Church of the First Nazarene. Off of, what street is that? I don't even know what street it is. Me and my assistant just noticed it today, and we think that it's a government psyop. Zach, do you know of this water tower? Is this water tower ever... You've been to games. You sat upstairs. Have you ever seen this water tower before?
No.
Oh, the one off 40th?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, it's an Airbnb.
It's an Airbnb?
It's a B&B.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't believe you.
I
How
know
long
you
has it
don't.
been there?
It's been there for some time.
I think they're just replacing the one that was there previously.
2023? How did I just notice it today? They're putting chemicals in the water. They're going insane because I've never seen it before. You've been here before. You've seen it.
Adam?
This is true. Have you? Have you, Zach?
I have not. Adam?
I knew it.
Adam, don't you have a meeting to go to?
No, I don't. I need to know about the water tower.
Okay. All right.
I'm actually meeting someone right now. But I heard it was a slow news day. And I heard you need
It
to
is
hear
a slow
about
news day.
conspiracy.
Very, very slow news day, but all right, we'll get Big Mike on that one. And just before we let you go, Soto sucks.
I appreciate that. I look forward to your fourth place finish this year.
Talk to you later. It's Adam from the Naturals. In case anybody wanted to know, we got to get him a new cell phone.
Yeah,
that thing. It was a struggle. It was a struggle.
Maybe the new water tower is messing up his cell signal.
Maybe they are.
How do we know the Naturals aren't behind that? Because it's close to Arvest Ballpark.
They could be. They very well could be. Did you see this thing with Danny Hurley?
Yeah.
Okay. So
that is bizarre.
In instances like this, when I don't see it right away, I always wait because I want all the information to come in. I want all of
it was on Twitter immediately.
I understand. But in the immediate fog of war, sometimes people get a little carried away. Agreed?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Well, with Hurley, yeah.
He's an ass. I mean, he really is. Now, DQ, you've seen this, right? This
About the ref thing?
Not just the ref thing.
That's not the thing anybody has an issue with. It's what the SID did.
Yeah. Okay, so to set this up, Danny Hurley is walking off the floor after their loss to Florida, and he's basically saying loud enough for people to hear and record that the refs bleeped them in that game. And he said it not once, not twice, but three times.
He was saying it to the Florida people who were coming
going into the
floor.
court.
It was as the Baylor people as they were coming onto the floor. So not totally out of character for this guy.
No. And it's
However,
surprising CBS cameras didn't pick it up.
Somebody, I think it was from the Charlotte Observer, one of the local papers.
Charlotte Observer
had the video, posted the video, and that is Blair. I'll let you tell the story because this is beyond belief. Now you and I both. You and I have both worked with SIDs before.
And it's not beyond belief.
It is not. It's actually becoming more and more standard behavior, but go ahead.
Yeah. So then apparently the guy posts it, and the SID from UConn went over and told him, I will, quote, unquote, ruin your life if you don't take that video down.
Oh.
which also makes you wonder because once you post something, somebody's captured.
Absolutely.
So you take it down, it's just going to make it worse. But the fact that he threatened to ruin this guy's life, and now I saw where he's being charged with a crime
the
in
Charlotte
North
police got
Carolina
involved
because he made a threat and I thought it was funny. Making threats is illegal in North Carolina, but I guess in South Carolina you can make all the threats you want and nobody cares.
No, absolutely not.
But it's like, and everybody's like, "Oh, that's just stepping over the line." And I'm like, man, I've seen this before out of SID times.
Oh, yes. It's very standard practice. It's not as overt as I will ruin your life.
Yes.
It's more a subtle threat that you will never be allowed back in this building again if you don't take that down.
Yeah.
I have two thoughts on this. One, college basketball, because of the nomadic nature of the game, needs a villain. I think sports are better when you have a villain.
No question.
Danny Hurley and whatever bipolar disorder he has is the villain, and he plays and he leans into it. And he's very
perfect.
comfortable being the villain. I think it's because he's the third best Hurley. There's Bobby, there's Bob, and then there's Danny.
But he fills the role.
Yes, absolutely, 100%. When you're walking off the floor, you're talking to student sections as you're going off, telling them how many rings you got. And cool, I'm totally fine with that. If it's a role, if he's if this is the way he carries himself, I don't know that this is the way that. The way you do this. My issue comes in on the back half of this, which is your coach got caught saying something he shouldn't have. It's not the reporter's fault for being there to catch it.
Exactly.
Didn't he get fined?
Yes,
he's going to
miss. He's going to miss 3 games.
I
he
don't
got
know
fined like $250,000, which
I know you
it's
can't.
couch change.
I know you can't.
And he has to write a letter of apology.
Really?
Yes.
I know you can't tell the refs that they suck on the court,
nor
and I know
you.
you can't do it in front of a microphone in your press conference, but he just got caught just telling the other team that. I don't know if that warrants a suspension.
The grounds for this was that he was recording this in an area in which he wasn't supposed to be,
which is
silly. Really dumb, really stupid.
The area of walking
in the hallway, you're not supposed to be recording in there. This goes. I mean, the NCAA has put a lot of this stuff on lockdown.
Oh yeah,
where you can record, what you can record, how you can record.
Oh yeah, Ty said they couldn't film the court.
Right.
At all.
Oh no. You have to do your live shot or your live hit out. I mean, that's been that way since. Gosh, that was back in the 90s. That was the way it was.
Abner's quoting scripture. He says, "Winning covers a multitude of sins." That's in Deuteronomy.
Always.
So that you can get away with that stuff. I think he's great as a villain, but that program has, based on a lot of winning, back-to-back national titles, has gotten out of control as far as their outward persona. And look, I don't feel either way about UConn. I don't like Danny Hurley.
They don't lose calmly.
No, they don't.
But Yeah, but it's the fact that he was going to ruin this guy's life for posting it. It's like
Bob and Branson would like to disagree. He does not believe Hurley is a villain. He believes he's a gigantic D-bag. Yeah, well, I mean, those two things can go hand in hand.
But again, it just shows you how the college SID types like to and want to control the narrative of all things, whether that is ethical or not.
In college athletics, ethics went out the window 25 years ago.
Well, totally. And now it's total chaos.
But there are people that thought Nolan was an ass. There are people that thought Mike Krzyzewski was an ass, or Dean Smith, or all of the, Jim Calhoun, any of the guys, that over the last 30 years that won a ton.
Well, that stemmed from
but this
media
goes a step
types
further.
Who wouldn't play the game with them.
Yes, true. Also very true.
Your East Coast.
You have some experience in that area?
Oh, yeah. A little bit. Yeah.
He is Blair Cartwright. DQ's over there riding it out. Just playing out the string.
Short timer.
Short timing. Or as my daughter calls her, the quitter.
Ooh, that's harsh.
Now, she was a little angry about that.
Yeah.
877-377-6963 is the number. You can text, you can call. Hopefully your phone works better than Adam's. That was rough. But, maybe the government got you. We don't know.
I think they did.
Probably. We'll be back. We got more to talk about. Ruscin and Zach Show.
It's Tuesday, March 25th. I'm Phil Reed. This your 4029 news update. A Rogers man is behind bars after police say he shot his mother with a crossbow. Joseph Alexander is currently being held in Berry County, Missouri at the Berry County Jail until he's extradited to Benton County. The Benton County Sheriff's Office is investigating after an inmate was found dead at the Benton County Jail earlier this month. A bill in Oklahoma is looking to make it legal to hunt mountain lions in the Sooner State. The bill would give the Department of Wildlife up to 5 special permits to give out in a lottery. Tune in tomorrow night at 6:30 for another Hog Wild Road to the Championship special. Our sports team gets you Razorback ready with a preview of the Texas Tech Red Raiders. From the River Valley to Northwest Arkansas and everywhere in between, make 4029 your home for the best live, local, and late-breaking news.
Hey, it's Zach from the Ruscin and Zach Show. Be sure to join Derek and me this Friday from 2 to 6 during the final days of the Lewis Automotive Group's Ultimate Challenge. 555 cars must be sold in March during the sale. Get the ultimate selection, ultimate savings, ultimate financing, and the ultimate amount for your trade. It's all going on right now at the Ultimate Challenge at the Lewis Automotive Group. Come see us this Friday from 2 to 6 at their beautiful new facility located at Exit 65 and I-49 in Fayetteville. It's the Ultimate Challenge going on now at the Lewis Automotive Group, serving Northwest Arkansas for over 79 years.
Hey, man, after this round, let's hit up BV65, that new barbecue spot in Bella Vista.
I thought that was a members-only place.
No, it's just like golf. All 4 Bella Vista POA restaurants are open to the public. You can check out BV65, Lake Point, BV Bar and Grill, and Highlands Pub and Patio.
Well, let's go. I'm starving.
Bella Vista POA, 4 great restaurants open to everyone with membership required. Visit bellavistapoa.com/things-to-do/dining for details.
Your home is your biggest asset. So when you decide to add a sunroom, a patio cover, a new driveway, or new windows, you need to call a company you can trust. Sawyers has been part of your community for over 30 years. They're insured, licensed, and have 100% financing for all of their products. Take all the worry out of your next project. Call Sawyers and let them handle it from permitting to completion. Sawyers, serving the River Valley and Northwest Arkansas with a full showroom located in Fort Smith or online at sawyers-sunrooms.com.
Hey everyone, Josh Earnhardt here at AAA Business Systems in Northwest Arkansas. Do you like doing business with local companies? Did you know that AAA Business Systems is one of only a few truly local office technology providers in Northwest Arkansas? Ask your current technology provider where their corporate office is, and let's keep your money in Northwest Arkansas. Buy local, support local. Call us today at 479-442-4185, and remember, anything else is just a copy.
Hey, it's James Teague with the Teague Law Firm. I'm excited to be back on Halftime with Phil and Matt Fridays at 12:15.
For me, I reached a ceiling where if I didn't learn how to throw the hell out of it and start throwing a little harder, I wasn't going to go very far in pro ball. There's always that side of it, too. Of, you hope that your controlled and your commanded stuff is good enough, but a lot of times, frankly, it's not. And so throwing the hell out of it forces you to another level to actually be able to compete.
The Teague Law Firm. If we can't help you, we'll talk baseball.
I think one of the things that patients don't realize is that when they get a joint replacement, that's not a lifetime treatment option. And they're probably, if they are a younger patient, signing up for multiple surgeries down the road.
As a physician and medical director for QC Kinetics, Dr. Caravelli's seen a pattern of trending joint pain. Prolonged medication, steroids, then surgery, possibly another surgery.
So a lot of our patients are trying to avoid or put off surgery, and this is the treatment that can help them do that.
QC Kinetics extracts your body's healing substances, concentrates them back into your aching joints to help heal and restore those areas, providing lasting relief.
Oh, I love being able to tell my patients, before we do this surgery, let's try another option. Let's see if this is right for you, because now they might not have to have surgery at all.
Call today for your free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 479-999-1234. That's 479-999-1234. 479-999-1234.
You're not a true Razorback fan until you've tasted Tusk by Goat Lab Brewery, the official craft brewery of the Arkansas Razorbacks. Cool, crisp, and confidently brewed by Arkansas alumni, every sip of Tusk supports your Razorback athletes through the NIL. Get Tusk from your local package store, restaurant, or you can come to the Goat Lab Brewery in Lowell to pair it with their delicious, handcrafted brick oven pizzas. Tusk beer, for when you want a hair of the hog that bit you.
KAKS Goshen Fayetteville. This is ESPN Arkansas. Coming to you live from the Crane Automotive Team Studios. Covering the Razorbacks like no one else.
The one thing that the coaches and the people who are opponents to talk radio are totally right about is it is by nature a negative process. Losing is better than winning.
Derek Ruskin.
I want to talk to the idiot who put that moron on the air.
Zach Arns.
I think this building should be condemned. There's serious metal fatigue in all the load-bearing members. The wiring is substandard. It's completely inadequate for our power needs. And the neighborhood is like a demilitarized zone.
With DQ.
Kelsey finds a blank space for the score.
Like it or not, another hour of Ruskin and Zach starts right now.
3 o'clock, it's Tuesday afternoon. Ruskin's doing something, I don't know.
Special assignment.
Yeah, he's on assignment. That's what you say when people get fired and or they have this suspended.
Yeah.
They're on assignment. So there you go. There's a little TV talk for you. Have you ever been on assignment?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
What'd you do?
I said not much on the air. You know that story.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was sick one night. I was sick, and I probably shouldn't have been on the air. I did the Friday night flights thing, and it was just the...
Were you with me the day we almost crashed?
Which time?
Okay, never mind. Go ahead.
So Neil Jones asked me, hey, what's going on? And I'm like, hey, not much, and went into my spiel. Well, come to find out, the general manager just thought that was insane.
Not much?
And so I was off the air for 8 months.
What?
And I became the fastest editor he ever saw. But yeah. Oh, he wanted to fire me over it.
Over not much?
Over saying not much, just in happy banter.
Wow.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Wow. Now, I almost died twice in that helicopter. Remember when they used to land at the parking lot?
Yes.
That was terrifying.
Yes.
I almost died in Prairie Grove when the pilot looked down and I said, there are power lines down there. And he goes, yeah. And he just threw that thing into the ground.
Was Evan the pilot?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think that was, yeah.
He was a daredevil.
Oh, he didn't care.
No, he didn't.
He had nothing to live for.
True.
he would
nice guy, but yeah,
oh, yeah.
It'd scare the
oh my
tar
God.
out of you. Yeah.
And he wouldn't even when he landed that. Now, for those who this is very inside stuff, but the old 4029 studio used to be on Church Street.
Yeah, it was behind the funeral home.
Behind the funeral home.
They'd land in that parking lot
was
next to the funeral home, which you had like no margin of error.
None. because there were power lines and there were lights and buildings
and trees and the little antenna.
Yeah, and that was the best day. The best day I was there was when we were at the funeral home, and the sports office was in the basement of the funeral home.
Yes,
and they rolled a body past me as I was editing tapes. I was like, that was not something I expected to see.
Yeah,
Anyway,
no.
He's Blair Cartwright. DQ is here, just counting down the minutes. DQ, how much time you got left?
There's an app
I'm
for that.
not
Come on.
actually counting down the minutes.
Oh.
Okay.
4 days.
4 days. 4 days and a couple of segments here and there.
Change.
So she's out of here. The search for her replacement has begun.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Big shoes.
Big shoes.
Yeah.
Now, depending on by the way, the text line is down, so keep sending them. We'll get them at some point.
Just text them to Zach's number.
If you've got my number,
line.
just text my number. That's fine. 877
Smoke signals.
6963.
Telegraph. Telephone.
Yeah, very exciting. We're getting everybody's texts like 5 times.
What about email?
I'm not getting anybody's.
Okay.
You take emails?
No.
Oh.
No.
Faxes? Notes?
Nope. We're getting texts on Adam's water tower.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, this is about where we are. So it's always good. It's good.
Is that the new Devil's Tower?
I don't know. I don't even know what he was talking about. I honestly
it's on
don't.
40th. Yeah, I've seen it. They're just expanding the old water tower.
Okay. I thought he was talking about the silo. That's the B&B.
Oh no! I know the one you're talking about.
That thing has its own Facebook page.
That thing, they quit working on it about 3 months ago.
I don't know.
I know the water tower he's talking about.
Okay.
It's just they're just enlarging it.
All right, it's the Ruscin and Zach show. 4 minutes after the hour. It's Blair over there. DQ's there, and we seem to have gotten off
town
track.
Talk.
Welcome to town talk for those of us who don't live in.
We're going to talk about the new sidewalk here in the next 5 minutes. No,
I got to drive on sidewalks yesterday. I was very excited about it. Yeah. When we were out at Lewis, and you can, by the way, get us on the Lewis Automotive Group hotline, 877-377-6963. I got to drive down the sidewalks.
Okay. Did you get to drive into the little car elevator?
No.
Now that would be cool. What do you call those?
It's a car elevator. It's an elevator.
Okay.
Only Matt and his brothers can do that.
Oh man.
So that was fun.
They should like rent that out for parties or something. That'd be kind of cool. It's like the Zamboni. Riding on the Zamboni.
It doesn't. It has no air in there.
Anything.
No ventilation whatsoever.
Yeah.
Bob and Branson says, DQ, you're in the top of the 5th. Long way to go.
Ooh.
Speaking of which.
I don't think comparatively, I'm trying to figure out how to do the math of how many segments that we've done or that I've done. But I'm having some trouble because part of the time I've been here, we only did 3 hours, and part of the time we only did
had to do 4
hours. So I am trying to figure out the math.
Car chase guy would like a local SID to threaten DQ for leaving.
I don't know whose jurisdiction.
Man, he's not here anymore, but I know the perfect candidate for that.
Yeah, he would have been fine.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Maddie's texting. She noticed the water tower a couple days ago. Was wondering where it came from. It does kind of look like an alien.
It's weird because they're building it over the original water tower, which I don't understand how that works, but so be it.
It is what it is. Yeah. Okay, enough with the Springdale water tower. Thanks a lot, Adam. Appreciate that. Yeah. Letting us go off.
Maybe
on
the mayor's office can phone in and
no, we don't need Mayor Sprouse to phone it in. Let's see. Okay. Anyway, so by the way, the basketball portal is open.
Yeah,
and Scottie Pippen's kid jumped into the portal. He left Michigan, a Sweet 16 team.
How many schools is it going to be for?
More importantly, how many kids does Scottie Pippen have? He's got one in the NBA.
You're assuming he knows the answer to that. Oh, hi-oh.
Hit him. I mean, you got to double thing him for that one.
It's true.
Arturo wants to know, did I make a deal on a new car? Not yet.
What? You're getting a new car?
I'm considering it.
Oh.
I am considering. I get bored every now and then, and when I do, I make major purchases.
Okay. Midlife crisis.
Stephen at Mountain Homes texted. I'm sad to hear DQ's leaving.
Had that.
Oh, okay.
What?
Nothing.
What?
Carry on.
What did you say?
We had a
I know.
text.
Yeah. What was it? What was it? I will read it.
You can go back.
Yeah.
Fine.
We'll be on the podcast.
Stephen in Mountain Home says, I'm sad to hear DQ's leaving. The bright spot in our afternoons. The show will decrease in value by approximately 68.79%.
Ooh,
I don't
that's
think
a
that.
big
I don't
hit.
think that's true.
That's a big hit.
It is.
Ruscin talking about how the show is gonna end. That's not.
Yeah, but
true.
we know how this goes. He's all doom and gloom.
So
there is no sunshine in his life.
So what do you retire out of the booth in DQ's honor?
I don't know.
Well, I'm taking my Taylor Swift candle. I'm taking
If you
my
can find it.
BB gun.
Yeah.
And
I want the Adelaide's Crow's air fresh.
okay, we can do that.
Okay.
That's fair. Anything else?
Not
Don't look at the swords. That's a no.
no. Those are on loan.
You've got to name something in that room in her honor.
No, we don't.
Oh, sure.
I don't think you do.
We'll see.
Chair. Put her name on the
Abner
chair
wants to know if we're revoking her MBI membership. Yes. And she loses the title.
Ooh, that is harsh.
Well, no, that's business.
That's okay.
See, she doesn't want it anyway.
Business. Business. Business.
Dr. K, is the purchase of a new automobile because I'm sad DQ's leaving? No.
If that's how you have to justify buying a better car, then
A better car?
yes.
I like my car.
Oh, my.
No, my car is wildly impractical during the
can't use
winter.
Yeah.
It's wildly impractical. Period.
How?
You can't fit anybody in the back seat.
I don't.
That's not necessarily a bad
I
thing.
don't want
There's
to.
no trunk.
Yes, there is.
Barely.
There's a bigger. My trunk's bigger than the back of your car.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. It is. I don't want anybody in the back seat. It's a 2-seater for a reason.
It's just impractical.
You know what?
For his needs, it makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. I don't have any needs.
There you go.
Yeah. Anyway, what Colton's tech? God, Colton, don't you have anything to do?
We're going to get a
No,
Corvette.
Ty's gone. Tommy's gone.
Colton's on my
alone.
Colton's on my side. He says, but it's fast as hell.
Yeah.
That's also
You're going
true.
to get a vet?
Man.
That would fit your needs. I mean, you don't need a back
but
seat.
once again, wildly impractical. No, I'm looking at a Jeep.
Oh. Did not see that coming.
Why?
I don't know. You just don't strike
Like
me
a
as a Jeep
Wrangler?
guy.
Yeah.
Or a 4-door.
You going to go four-wheeling?
2-door.
You going four-wheeling?
2-door.
Four-wheeling now?
What was that for?
It's again hard to get in the back seat.
Again, I'm not putting anybody in the back seat.
My dad had to go to Illinois this week.
Did he take rolls with him?
And that's a story in itself. But-
DQ, we got nothing but time.
So he every time he goes up to Walnut Ridge or Illinois, they rent him a car. And so the only cars they had left for rent this time were 4-door Jeeps. Which is kind of a weird road trip.
They're terrible.
Car.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was all mad about it at
Mhm.
first, and then he got to Illinois and he was like, "I love this Jeep."
You know what? Kenny and I can go car shopping this weekend.
But
I know some places will make them a deal.
The rolls. So my dad has
so
to go.
little background. When Kenny goes on trips, he goes where in Illinois?
He goes to Bushnell, Illinois.
He takes a bag, a
Batch of homemade rolls.
no butter. He's raw dogging them.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So he has to travel all the time now for work. So he bakes rolls every
Mhm.
time before he leaves. And we always joke about leaving an important ingredient out. So he's making the rolls, and he gets it to the dough, and he goes, "Oh no!" And I hear him in the kitchen go, "Oh no!" And I said, "What?" And he didn't put yeast in them. So you mix the yeast with the liquid, and then you put all the flour in and everything.
Uh-huh.
So he tried to knead yeast into already made dough and tried to get it to rise.
How'd that go?
It didn't go well, but he
Yeah.
said that to the untrained roll-eating palate that you wouldn't know. So, yeah.
Martha Harp would
They're
slap him
weird.
upside
Uh-huh.
the head.
Dr. K wants to know DQ. He's a 10, but he is a 2-door Jeep.
I'm not. I prefer the 4-door Jeeps. I don't like having
Like the Wagoneer or Jeep?
Jeep.
Jeep,
Like
Jeep.
Jeeps.
Okay.
I crawling in the back seat is difficult.
Jamie says Jeep people are weird. Okay, I'm not doing the rubber duck
You
thing.
can join
What
the duck
back
club.
seat is not difficult to crawl into?
See, but all back seats are if you don't have the back doors. I would never have a car that doesn't have 4 doors.
You know what happens in a back seat of a car? Thank you. I don't want a back seat.
Ring the bell.
You know what goes on back there? I don't want that. Just me. Just me. And you know why? Like
You
I
know
told
what? They don't understand that because they don't know about drive-in theaters.
That's also true. Yes. That's right. Things kids will never do today. The back seats of cars.
Phone booth.
Right. What? Why are you looking at me like that? These are the things that happen. Anyway, somebody wanted us to name it the DQ Memorial Production Booth.
I'm not dead.
Thank you. I thought memorial means she passed away.
That's okay.
Now, this is going to hurt. Your departure is really going to hurt. You're no longer on the Mount Rushmore of interns.
Why?
Oh, why? Why would she be taken down?
I don't know.
Where are you gonna...
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
What happened to the rock sharpener too? By the way.
Oh, the tumbler is
tumbler.
well. DQ dumped the sludge down the drain.
That was my bad.
And messed up the drain. So the rock tumbler is on assignment.
Oh, it's on special assignment.
Yeah, it's on very special assignment.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, because you know what I had to do.
Rustin
once you're on the
didn't
Rustin
didn't like the noise it made.
Okay, but once you're on the
anything.
Mount Rushmore, you can't come down.
Yeah,
You're there.
it's chiseled.
Yeah.
I have
It's done.
actually I have a photo of Mount Rushmore on my shirt
Oh, nice.
Why?
because this is a sweater from Mount Rushmore.
Okay.
You know what I had to do after you dumped that sludge down there? I had to take the pipes off of that thing and clean it out.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was jammed up. I don't know what the sludge was, but it's that mixture you have in there to polish the rocks. And in big bold letters on the package, it says "Do not pour down the drain." Which
So immediately,
That's my
you poured
bad.
it.
I wasn't thinking about.
I had a little kid try to sell me rocks the other day.
Huh? What?
Delivering a deal, and he goes, "Hey, you want to buy any rocks?"
Yeah, have you seen anybody naked
I'm like,
while
Did you
delivering?
buy some?
No, I said sorry. I don't have any change on. Like, what am I going to do?
Well,
with rocks?
I'm sure you would take holding money.
Sure, he would have taken.
Yeah,
Well, I don't
Venmo.
carry cash on me, but I'm just like, of all the things a young entrepreneur is selling rocks.
Was he sitting in the front of?
No, he had like 3 buddies with him, and they were working the apartment complex. Probably your old apartment complex out in Tonytown.
Kendall from Siloam says Jeep owners are obnoxious ass clowns. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, really, that's strong.
Not a fan of the Jeep owners.
I had one. I was forced to get rid of it, and now I'm doing this, as I told Ruscin, because I can.
On the rebound.
Why not?
Yeah. It's your life. You have to,
Thank you, Blair.
Did do
You
the
have to pay the
soft top
insurance on
or
it.
the hard top.
That's a tough question. I had a soft top and I liked it, but
I prefer the hard top.
I think the hard top is the way to go, and it's brick red, beautiful.
Okay. Nice.
Anyway, Bob and Branson wants to know, were they nice and tumbled rocks? Tumbling can take weeks. We had it in here for a week?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
What kind of rocks were they selling?
He didn't really display the rocks. He had a little piece of notebook paper with his pitch, and he's like, "Would you like to buy rocks?" And we didn't get very far.
Dr. K may be right on this. He wasn't trying to sell you rocks. He was trying to sell you rock.
Oh, well,
young entrepreneur.
He was probably in 2nd grade.
Jeffrey and Fort Smith saying, do we detect a midlife crisis going on? No, I've already had that.
Yeah.
So I got the one I have.
Can you have more than one midlife crisis?
That's a great question. Ruskin's going through it right now. He's got baby fever on the car. Wow. So he's, he was doing what he normally does. DQ, he did the thing where he sticks his hands on his hips, and he was looking at a couple of SUVs. He looked like Forrest Gump, and he was like looking at SUVs yesterday, and I'm like, man, just buy it. Just get it over with.
Yeah. Wow.
All right. Well, there you go. That's
Special assignment.
Yeah, he is on special assignment. Do you know where he is?
No.
Okay, yeah, he didn't tell me either.
I didn't ask.
Yeah,
when you're on special assignment, nobody's allowed to know
This
where
is the
you
first
are.
time anybody's been in the studio to do a show in like.
That's true. Yeah, I mean, we haven't been here in a long
Really?
time. Yeah, it's been almost a week.
What are y'all like?
We were just out and
road
about.
trip?
Yeah, no, we were on assignment.
On location.
We're on location.
Well, no, there's a difference between on assignment and on location.
Well, you would know. You got suspended for 8 months.
Yeah.
Was that Cliff that did that?
No, it wasn't Cliff. It was Daryl Cunningham. The
Good
late
guy. Oh, yeah.
Daryl Cunningham. Big fan.
Abner says he's out applying for other jobs. No, he's not that motivated.
No.
Now, Jamie and Van Buren could be right on this. He could be, or excuse me, he could be in ICU. I'm just waiting.
Well, he had already planned to be missing, so to be gone. So him being sick yesterday, he wasn't setting himself up for anything.
Yeah,
He already-
ICU is not something you really plan.
He told us last week that he was going to be gone.
I think I'll be in intensive care next week.
You never
Can
know.
I be gone tomorrow?
No.
We're all day to day.
Yeah, no kidding. Okay, so we'll, I don't know where he is. I don't care.
Parts
honestly.
unknown.
Yeah, he'll be back tomorrow allegedly. So
Stone Mountain, Georgia.
Bailey points out Ruscin probably forgot to do the dishes last night, and Mrs. R put him in the ICU.
Ooh. Yeah.
Kendall says I'm the exception on owning a Jeep. He says all Jeep owners are ass clowns except me. Go Irish.
Get that notarized.
Yeah, really. I'm gonna get that.
Carry it with
Wait,
you,
you wanna do
for when
the-
you get pulled over in Elm Springs.
You want to do the duck thing?
No.
But that's fun.
No, it's not. It's dumb.
You know,
You don't know what the duck thing is?
No.
Jeep
The
owners,
Jeep
they
duck
put the little rubber ducks on your dashboard.
Oh yeah, I've seen.
no.
Even
What's
it
up with
goes
that?
to the point where
Why is it only Jeep owners?
it's their thing.
I've seen
I
a
think
couple of
they
those
already
around
have their
town.
own wave too.
There's one I don't even know how they see through the window. There's so many stinking ducks
But
on the
they're-
dashboard.
There, it goes so far to where some people on their mirror will have a little thing to put the duck like hanging down from the mirror. So when you go to the grocery store, someone can just put a duck on the mirror.
Well, it's like the person whose entire back window is covered with stickers.
Yeah, but it goes to non. What are those Jeeps called? What is the Jeep? The main Jeep called?
Jeep.
The Wrangler?
Yeah, Wrangler.
Wrangler.
Okay.
Now, the trucks are called Jucks
No.
or Treeps.
But it's even, my friend has a Jeep Cherokee and she gets ducks on her Jeep too. So it's just a whole Jeep
Huh.
thing.
My son's got a Wrangler, but he didn't have any
I'm
ducks
buying
on
the
it. Then I know
I can't be a part of this.
old veteran.
I saw one the other day.
Old school?
Yeah, they just rolled it in.
Oh, those are nice.
Man. Okay. All right. This is going on long enough. We'll be back. 877-377-6963. We've got basketball tournament stuff to talk about. We'll talk about ducks and Jeeps and all sorts of other stuff. DQ, you going to get this one or am I?
Oh yeah. Hold on.
Okay. I'll stall. He's Blair. She's DQ. Smack Daddy says, in his eyes, you've already left. You traitor.
Thank you.
Oh. Man.
There you go. You ready now? Ready now?
Yes.
All right. We'll be right back. It's Ruscin and Zach.
This is Ruscin and Zach.
What is this? OnlyFans for bored people? Pretty much.
ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
The Crane Team is your home for all your automotive needs. With 16 different locations across the state and America's favorite brands, the Crane Team has the perfect vehicle for you. From pickup and delivery to service after the sale, plus our famous huge Crane Cash discounts. The Crane Team simply can't be beat. Shop Arkansas's largest selection of Buick, GMC, Ford, Chevy, Hyundai, Kia, Volkswagen, and more. Visit us today or shop online at craneteam.com.
Something amazing is happening in data management. Even though storage needs are constantly changing, companies are only paying for what they need now. That's because CDW customized a Pure Storage Evergreen One SLA-driven storage as a service solution that delivers enterprise-grade hybrid cloud storage that is effortless, efficient, and evergreen. Simplify storage administration with Pure Storage at CDW. Make amazing happen. Find out more at cdw.com/purestorage.
This is Ruscin and Zach.
Shrimp boil, a Southern classic. Tender shrimp, hearty potatoes, flavorful sausage, and sweet corn, all boiled to perfection. Richard's Country Meat Market has everything you need. Shrimp in 16 to 20 and 31 to 35 count. Sausage, corn, and potatoes. Plus, the best seasonings for a Cajun crawfish boil. Are you looking for fresh seafood? Richard's has top quality salmon, cod, and more. With over 30 years in business, they're your go-to for prime meats, Petit hams, and house-made seasonings. Plus everything you need for a shrimp boil. Call 479-443-0000 to order. Or stop by Richard's Country Meat Market, just 1 block east of College and Rolling Hills Drive in Fayetteville.
APAC Arcola and Standard Materials Group has immediate openings in the Northwest Arkansas area. If you're a licensed CDL driver, heavy equipment operator, electrician, diesel mechanic, have paving or concrete labor experience, or experience in a quarry, apply today at jobs.crh.com. APAC offers top pay, a sign-on bonus, benefits including insurance, retirement, and profit sharing. Apply online today at jobs.crh.com. APAC Arcola and Standard Materials Group is an equal opportunity employer.
Who can you trust to sell your home for the most money with the least amount of drama? You need a team of agents with decades of experience, commitment, and of course, tens of thousands in marketing. I'm talking about the Limbird team. Tara Limbird Real Estate Group has sold over $1 billion in real estate. Tara's team can give you a cash offer in 72 hours, or use Tara's high-octane marketing to sell your home quite possibly for thousands over asking. Find out more at limbirdteam.com. LIMBIRD.
Start the weekend at Indigo Sky Casino. Fridays from 6 to 10 p.m. Play for your chance to win up to $10,000 cash. All month long, play for your chance to win over $1 million in total cash and Go Rewards prizes. Come stay and play at Indigo Sky Casino, the area's premier gaming destination. Live weekend entertainment, luxurious hotel suites, and so much more. Experience the Indigo Sky difference. Highway 60 west of Seneca, Missouri. IndigoSkyCasino.com for details.
Hey, it's Phil Elson. James Teague with the Teague Law Firm is back for another season on Halftime, Fridays at 12:15. Sometimes families have disputes just like baseball teams. You need someone in your bullpen to help with guardianships, adoption, and child support. The Teague Law Firm is that go-to reliever, and they can help with criminal law such as traffic offenses, DWIs, and more. Call James and the Teague Law Firm at 479-877-1688. Online at teague-law.com. The Teague Law Firm. If they can't help you, they'll talk baseball.
He struck him out swinging.
Founded in 1976, Moix RV has always focused on bringing family and friends together, and this has never been truer than now. As we continue into our 50th year, we are proud to be a family-owned and operated Arkansas original. With marquee manufacturers like Grand Design, Jayco, Brinkley, Forest River, and Winnebago, we have the RV for your next adventure at prices that will not be beat. Moix RV, built for adventure, rooted in Arkansas. Visit us in Conway, Hot Springs, and Springdale, or online at moixrv.com.
Life is loud, chaotic, hilarious, and occasionally peaceful. Your life fits you, so why settle for life insurance that fits someone else? At Shelter Insurance, our local agents help you design a personal protection plan backed by award-winning customer service. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
Call my friend J.T. Finley at 479-521-4220.
Fellas, don't let low testosterone keep you on the sidelines. If you're feeling drained, struggling with focus, or noticing a drop in performance on or off the court, Maverick Male Medical in Fayetteville can help. Their expert team specializes in testosterone and weight loss therapy, helping you regain energy, confidence, and peak performance. Don't wait. Call Maverick Male Medical today at 305-8206. That's 305-8206. Or go to maverickmalemedical.com.
At Mach 1 Financial Group, we're proud to be fiduciary financial advisors. That means we're dedicated to putting your interest first, offering advice that's transparent and tailored to your goals. No hidden agenda, just trusted guidance you can rely on. This year, partner with a team you can trust. Visit Mach1FG.com to connect with one of our fiduciary advisors today. Mach 1 Financial Group, LLC is a registered investment advisor located in Rogers, Arkansas. A copy of Mach 1's current written disclosure brochure is available through the SEC website and at disclosures.mach1fg.com.
Mornings can be busy, but don't start your day on an empty stomach. Head over to Einstein Brothers Bagels, where every bite is a win. From fresh baked bagels and signature schmears to hot, savory breakfast sandwiches, Einstein Brothers has everything you need to fuel your day, whether you're headed to work, class, or just need a delicious pick-me-up. Feeding a crowd? Einstein Brothers also offers catering, perfect for the office or home. Visit today and grab your breakfast essentials. Einstein Brothers Bagels, where champions eat breakfast. Find your nearest location at einsteinbros.com.
ESPN 99.5.
The Hit.Line Now app is ready for you to download from the Apple and Google Play stores. Sponsored by Taco Bell. Live Moss. It's not a sports show. It's Ruscin and Sack on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on the Hit.Line Now app.
Hey, we got a Kumar Rocker sighting. Talk about that for a second. Your news brought to you by the Good Chair, because I didn't have anywhere to sit. Get the Good Chair exclusively at the Stadium Shop. Stop by, tell Robert Errolman that Joe Bonamassa sucks. You want to be seated in the Good Chair basketball team. Heading to San Francisco to take on Texas Tech Thursday night. Tip time in the Sweet 16 scheduled for 9:09 Central Time. Arkansas joins Kentucky, Mississippi, Tennessee, Auburn, Alabama, Florida in the third round. Basketball Power Index says Arkansas has a 28% chance to win the game. Spread on this one's 5.5. Arkansas is an underdog. Big news today. Adu Thero, according to John Calipari, is going to play about 12 to 15 minutes on Thursday night. Baseball team swept South Carolina over the weekend. They've got Missouri State tonight out at Bonn. They're 23-2 on the year. Then they head to Vanderbilt for a 3-game set against the Commodores on Friday.
Your poll question. Should the way Pop-Tarts icing hold up in the toaster be concerning?
100%. It doesn't melt. It's icing, and it doesn't melt.
I can't remember the last time I toasted a Pop-Tart. Yeah, I know. I'm insane.
Raw dogs, Pop-Tarts. That's not okay.
It depends
No, it
on
doesn't.
how I'm feeling.
Oh, it depends on your mood?
Yeah.
I'm just
Why?
lazy.
No, you just put it in.
Yeah, I don't want to get the toaster out and all
Hold
that
on.
mess.
Let's dig deeper on this. To use a corporate term, let's drill down on this. What
that I
mood
eat 'em a
do you have to be in to toast it?
A productive one?
Now, any other mood? Happy,
Well,
sad?
I guess if I'm...
No big hurry.
No big hurry? You're going to raw dog your
Not
Pop-Tart?
pressed for time.
That's a poll question.
Well, I guess if I'm taking it in the car with me, I
Yeah.
don't really want it to be hot.
Okay.
Can't toast it in the car. Well, I guess you could.
You could.
Put it on the dashboard. Turn the
I
defrost
think I
on.
would just melt it, not toast it.
I don't know. All right, go on.
So many variables.
Yeah, there's a lot of things.
When your phone is at 1% and asks to enable low power mode, you reply with yes, no, or fight for your life. Only 31% of people said fight for your life.
I yelled fight for your life at my phone last night.
How many people even know there's low power mode?
Well, it pops up at 20%.
I never use low power mode. It bugs me.
Why?
I don't like it being orange.
Well, doesn't it turn off all your navigation stuff too? And it's like,
Oh, I don't know.
It's supposed to I think we're missing the point of
Get a
what low
power-
power mode is.
get a power bank.
Low power mode is to extend the life of your phone
Yeah.
because you need to charge it.
Yeah.
DQ, if it's orange, it doesn't matter. You still have access to your phone.
I don't like it being orange, though. The color bothers me.
Who doesn't have some kind of device though to charge your phone nearby at all times?
Me?
Really?
No.
You're the only one.
No. You know what I don't do? I'm not on it all day.
Fair enough.
Thank you.
Have you ever barked up the right tree?
Nope. Never.
58% of people said yes.
Mm-hmm.
And is Arkansas men's basketball a Cinderella in this year's tournament?
Yes.
64% of people said yes. And those are your polls. Go touch grass.
I need this. We're getting requests. Blair, this will be you haven't been around lately, so you haven't heard the new the poll songs?
Yeah.
Let's see. Which one sounds good? I like this one.
Polls, 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 polls. And those are your polls. Polls.
Come.
Polls. Polls.
I like it.
I thought it was fun, but
It's good spring.
Yeah, it's baseball season. By the way, Kumar Rocker on the hill for the Texas Rangers today.
Still can't find the strike zone.
He's struggled a little bit with the strike zone, but who hasn't?
Up to 56 pitches and in what, 2 innings?
Boy. Okay, this is going to be an all-star. Let's go to Brent in Searcy. Brent, what's going on?
Hello?
Yes, sir. Brent? All right, let's go to Joe in Avoca. That was good. Joe, what's up?
Joe.
Not much. Hey, Blair, good to talk to you.
Joe, always a pleasure, sir.
Yeah, I got two things for my midlife crisis.
Go on.
I got another kid and a vasectomy.
Same day?
Well, no, not the same day.
Now, did you get, you got the kid, then the vasectomy. You didn't get the vasectomy, then the kid, right?
I would hope.
Okay.
It was like a year or two long process. But anyway, she's lived with me since she was born. She's 20 now, and so I don't know, but somehow we put up with each other. And anyway, I had a Jeep before, and they're fun. We used to go up to around by Miami, Oklahoma. A picture up there. There were some chat piles, they called it, where they had some old mines. Well, that was fun, but I think they closed that down because it was toxic waste or something. But but it was they had like hills of like cat rocks that you could just drive over. It was great. And I'm glad old Theo the Hero is back, and I think we can beat Texas Tech.
Okay.
I told you I saw a path.
Yes, you did. You were a pathway guy. You were.
I'm still seeing that path all the way to the end. And anyway, you guys have a great day. Go Hogs.
Thank you, Joe.
Drive that Jeep right through the path.
Huh.
You put a donkey in a Jeep?
You can. It's probably not recommended, but yeah, sure, why not? Brent's back. Hi, Brent. What's up?
What's up? What's up, Ruscin? What's up, Zach and Blair Cartwright? What's going on?
What's up, Brent?
Hanging out. What's going on?
Hey, Blair.
Yes.
You used to be at 4029, didn't you, way back in the day?
I was. Yes.
This is Brent Bender.
Yeah.
Coach.
Yeah.
My dad.
I remember
was
you.
offensive line coach for Danny Ford.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I listened to you on your podcast, too.
And,
y'all do a nice job.
There you go. Thank you. Hey, I'm going to give you we did a one today with, we're going to download it. Don't know when we're going to put it out. We're going to put out Jeremiah Washburn.
Oh, nice.
He's the outside linebacker coach of Philadelphia Eagles.
Awesome.
It will be great. Hey, Zach.
Yes, sir.
We know Ruscin's out in San Francisco with his main man, Hunter Yurchek, isn't he?
Oh, I don't think so. No. He's. I believe he is in Kansas City. Yeah. I believe doing something. He's got some sort of an engagement there tonight.
Oh,
I believe.
Is he performing at the Kaufman Center?
Oh, okay.
No, definitely not.
A dramatic reading?
No, he's not.
With the Philharmonic?
I don't think we have to worry about Derek Ruscin doing the dramatic reading. I'll go on record.
No, probably
not.
No. I think we're safe there.
I think I got a question. Do you think I'm hopeful that Pharaoh is as I don't know what you call it, as he's able, as fluid as he was. You think he'll be as fluid as he was before the injury tomorrow night?
I would think he's. I think there's going to be some rust. I don't think that's. I don't think there's a question. But man, just give me some defense. Give me some defense. Get out there. Get your legs underneath you. The other 8 guys. His most important role tomorrow night or Thursday night is to spell guys. He hadn't played in a month. Just give me 12 to 15 minutes. Play solid defense. Don't be a liability, and it will be a successful evening for him.
Yeah. If he can do what Boogie did,
I agree.
Yeah, that's all I need.
Yeah.
Hey, before I let you go, what do you think of this hire for the women's basketball coach?
I don't know a lot about her, to be quite honest. The records, she's been ascending at ORU, but going from ORU or going from D2 to ORU to the SEC is a totally different animal. There are teams in this league that are at the top of the game. They're top 10 type teams, and right now you're starting at rock bottom, and you don't even know who's on your roster yet. So it's going to be a long, long climb, I think. And they got to get their NIL straightened out. When you had zero, you need to establish some sort of NIL program, and that's that you can have. I don't care. Dawn Staley could come here with no NIL. It doesn't matter. No. It makes absolutely no difference who you've got coaching the team.
I would agree.
So that's the first thing they got to get straightened out. Then you got to get the players.
That would have been the first thing I would have told them. I'm not interested if I have no NIL money. So show me the money before I even think about signing a contract.
Yeah, and I'm sure the promises were made. Now let's see if the promises are kept. It's real easy to promise things, but
I'm hopeful about this.
And it's also probably why you saw some candidates' names early and did not see them late.
Why are you hopeful?
There was a photo yesterday posted with John Tyson and Coach Music.
Okay.
So I don't think they would have been talking if maybe something wasn't coming.
Okay.
The women's.
Okay. And look, you can't play ball in this league without it. And you have to have it. You have to have NIL money. You can't. They tried it. It didn't work.
That could also be a perception.
It could be. It could be just a photo op.
I mean, they had a photo of her and Nolan.
Yeah. I don't know. But she doesn't know who's staying and leaving.
Yeah. I mean, you're going to have to address that part of it.
You don't even know who your staff is.
Yeah, And look, she's been on the job for 24 hours. Let's let her sort some things out. But yeah, I don't want to say it was an underwhelming hire, but based on their, the men's basketball hire, you were hoping, top of the mountain type stuff, and it didn't come through. So let's give her a shot and see what happens. But it's about all you can hope for.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, it was not a hire that anyone saw coming.
Sometimes you have to know which pond you're fishing in.
Yeah. I mean, there are a lot of things to fix, and like you said, it doesn't matter. You could have Dawn Staley, you could have Vic Schaefer. Until you get the NIL fixed, it's irrelevant.
It doesn't matter.
In this day and age, that's the most important thing.
A lot of people texting in at 877-377-6963. Thank you, Chicken Man, which is what we do around here. Here's a text out of the 870. Is Cal required to disclose Thero is available, or could he have not said anything? He could have kept his mouth shut. There's injury reports are not part of the NCAA. It's a league policy, but not an NCAA deal.
Is it a head game?
Maybe. But what? Okay, the guy's been gone a month.
Yeah.
If I'm Texas, okay, he's in the he's going to play. Okay, we know he hasn't played for a month. I'm not altering what I'm doing for Edu Thero. Just not.
No,
I mean, he's been out for a month. It really doesn't change. Now you have to be aware of him. You have to have your scouting report up on him. It's just one more guy you've got to have a scouting report on. But I don't think it adversely affects anything.
No.
Especially the way they're playing.
Probably not.
You kind of know who the major players are. Fland has worked his way back into the rotation. He's getting more minutes. Thero's, 12 to 15 sounds right for a guy that hasn't played in a month.
Well, but you say that. I mean, he was not going to play Boogie more than 12 to 15, and he played a ton. So,
yeah.
I mean, take it for what it's worth, but when push comes to shove, you're going to do whatever you got to do to win the ball game.
Absolutely. And then that's, it's all hands on deck. It's win or go home. Whatever cliche you want to use. Your season could possibly end.
I just find it odd he said it on the form in which he announced it.
Fair.
Was odd.
We'll be back in just a bit. It's Ruscin and Zach show. It's 3:41 on Tuesday.
Call or text the Lewis Automotive Group hotline, 877-377-6963. Lewis Automotive. Thanks for watching us here on ESPN Arkansas. Download the brand new Hit That Line Now app in the Apple and Google Play stores. ESPN Arkansas, more than just radio stations.
Tommy Kraft here. When it came time for new gates and some fence repairs at my home, the Fence Man was my first call. The Fence Man does it all, from large commercial jobs to small residential repairs. Wood privacy fence, vinyl fence, commercial or residential chain link, even custom wrought iron fencing. 479-782-3936. 18 months, same as cash financing with approved credit is now available. If it involves fencing, the Fence Man does it. The Fence Man. He ain't afraid of no work. 479-782-3936.
The dandy white perch. Big old slab. C'est bon, sacalé.
One beautiful crappie.
It's a paper mouse.
Some serious crappie.
Nice speck.
We got crappies.
They might go by different names, but all prefer the same thing. Bobby Garland, America's favorite. White perch, slab, sockeye, papermouth, crappie, speck, crappie baits.
I call it dinner.
BetOnline is the world's most trusted betting platform and your number one source for online betting in 2025. Whether you're a seasoned fan or a first-time bettor, BetOnline is your ultimate game day companion. With the largest selection of odds on everything from NBA and college basketball to the NHL and UFC, BetOnline continues to be your number one sports betting source. From every three-pointer to hat trick, BetOnline has you covered with odds, stats, and more for every game, every play, and every win. BetOnline. The game starts here.
Hey everybody, this is Tyson Fan. Dad, tell everyone about your job at Mike Jr.'s Mobile Wash.
Power washing, son. I've been working in the business for over 15 years, all over the River Valley and Northwest Arkansas, residential or commercial. At Mike Jr.'s Mobile Wash, our cleaning services include exterior home, fence, driveways, walkways, gutters, pool deck cleansing, and more.
Call my dad at 479-763-5561.
Mike
Jr.'s Mobile Wash. One call, cleans it all.
Le dije, vamos a hacer maldades. Vuelvo yo te traje. Pago ya el mahones si no baila pa' que sale. Aquí están mis anormales. Tú mueves ese en el. Esto es pa' las nenas nuevas, pa' los nenes, pa' la vida.
It's back, the Ultimate Challenge at Lewis Automotive, and it's bigger than ever. We're on a mission to sell 555 vehicles in the month of March, no matter what it takes. We've got more than 1,000 vehicles to choose from, more than $2 million in discounts, and we're not holding anything back. All month long, get up to $20,000 off MSRP or 0% financing on select models.
Payments start at $199 a month.
Find the ultimate selection, the ultimate discounts, the ultimate financing, and the ultimate amount for your trade.
Only at the Lewis Automotive Group's Ultimate Challenge.
Thanks for watching us here on ESPN Arkansas.
Vehicles to choose from, more than $2 million in discounts, and we're not holding anything back. All month long, get up to $20,000 off MSRP or 0% financing on select models.
Payments start at $199 a month.
Find the ultimate selection, the ultimate discounts, the ultimate financing, and the ultimate amount for your trade.
Only at the Lewis Automotive Group's Ultimate Challenge.
Courtney Hollingsworth Auto Body, family owned and operated for over 40 years, is your collision repair specialist. Only 15% of collision repair shops achieve iCar Gold Class status, the highest training level recognized in the industry. Courtney Hollingsworth is proud to be one of them. Put your vehicle repairs in the hands of the experts. Call Courtney Hollingsworth Auto Body today at 479-751-3801. That's 751-3801. And online at CourtneyHollingsworth.com. Hey man, after this round, let's hit up BV65, that new barbecue spot in Bella Vista.
I thought that was a members-only place.
No, it's just like golf. All 4 Bella Vista POA restaurants are open to the public. You can check out BV65, Lake Point, BV Bar and Grill, and Highlands Pub and Patio.
Well, let's go. I'm starving.
Bella Vista POA, 4 great restaurants open to everyone with no membership required. Visit BellaVistaPOA.com/things-to-do/dining for details.
Hey there, I hope you're having a great Tuesday. I'm 4029 meteorologist Majestic Storm tracking a warm day today in northwest Arkansas. Another day of above average temperatures. Mid-70s today with a good mix of sun and clouds. Overnight lows tonight will drop down into the upper 40s. It'll be a clear and beautiful start to our Wednesday with temperatures rising back into the mid-70s. We are watching for showers and thunderstorms arriving as we finish out our work week and as we head into the weekend. Stay close to our weather team. I'm 4029 meteorologist Majestic Storm.
ESPN 99.5. Welcome to the entertaining portion of the broadcast day. This is Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
Ruscin and Zach show has been streamed to 158 countries, 50 states. Golly, I did that twice in 2 days. 158 countries, 50 states, 2 territories, 1 chain of unincorporated islands. Yesterday, we were streamed in B-Town, Wisconsin. You want to stream it too? It's hitthatline.com. You got one of them Google Play Alexa dot things. Say, hey, play ESPN Northwest Arkansas. We'll send DQ over there. Or you can get us on the now running like a North Korean car Hit That Line Now app. We mentioned that we had a Kumar Rocker sighting.
Yes.
Now, for those who don't remember, Kumar Rocker pitched for Vanderbilt. He was the top 10 pick of the Mets. Refused to go to the Mets because of some shady medicals, we'll say. There was a problem with an elbow, a back, or something along those lines. He disappeared for 2 years, and he has reemerged with the Texas Rangers. We're sitting here watching it right now against the Kansas City Royals.
Throwing a lot of pitches.
Feels like he's about to get sent down to AAA because they're letting him go. Yeah. They're giving him extended work, but I don't think he looks terrible.
Not great, but
okay. And Major League Baseball season starts on Thursday. I'm very excited because we have our over/under on win totals. If you're one of the betting types, the Dodgers are at 103.5.
Oh,
if I gave you the Dodgers in the field, which way would you go? Mookie Betts, by the way, has lost 18 pounds. He's got some sort of viral illness. He's afraid to eat and all this kind of stuff. And the Dodgers are just fine.
Oh, yeah.
They're just fine without him. Second on the list, the Braves at 93.5, then the Phillies, Mets, Yankees, Orioles, Astros, and, wait for it, Red Sox. I was looking at some stuff today, and the Red Sox are favored East.
Really?
Which is ridiculous.
How?
That team sucks.
Who did they pick up in the offseason that I didn't notice?
The Boston Red Sox, and this is why, I'm going to tie this back into Arkansas's general manager. This is why you need a competent general manager. The Red Sox, two summers ago, or two winters ago, spent $345 million on Rafael Devers, a third baseman. Yeah. And they said, you know what? We don't have enough third base. So they went and they got Lance Bregman. And they're going to teach him to play second. Spent $140 million on that.
Yeah.
Throw in there, they've spent about $120 on Trevor Story. Yeah, it's going great. It's just, and Trevor Story's not even going to start. A little guy named David Hamilton's going to start. So
nice.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Good times. The over under on the Red Sox is 86.5, folks. If you're betting, take the under. Take the under.
Under. Free money.
Oh, way under.
Free money.
Oh, now, okay. I'm getting a text here from Dudley Dawson. Dudley, why are you listening to this? You're so much better than this. He says Rocker solidified as Texas's fifth starter. So Dudley has clearly given up on the Cardinals, and he is into the Texas
He's following the Rangers instead of the Cardinals?
Well,
what? There's breaking news.
Well, the Cardinals are going to be bad.
Yeah.
The worst team, of course, is the Chicago White Sox at 53.5. They won 41 games last year.
I saw a tweet. They've already been eliminated from playoff contention.
Cardinals over under Dudley is 76.5.
Ooh.
I'd take the under on that.
That's
going to be tough.
That's not going to play well in St. Louis.
It's
or in Cardinal Nation.
But I'm excited. I love Major League Baseball, and I think it is my favorite sport.
So the season started last week in Japan,
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
Yeah, it's just
all
weird.
right. Dudley's in the car now. Are you in the trunk and being forced to listen to this, or are you listening to this voluntarily? That's my my last question. But yes, season started with the series in Tokyo. Starts officially the opening day is Thursday. So I'm extremely excited about it. I love opening day. There's something very romantic about opening day.
Is Cincinnati still the first game?
No. They don't do that anymore.
They don't?
No.
Why?
Because baseball hates tradition.
That's true.
Wow, Dudley, that's not very nice. Pointing out his 11 world championships and then added an expletive at the end of that. You know what, Dudley, you're right. I love the Cardinals. They've been great to me this century. I got 2 off you.
Okay, that's enough.
Now, you're a Cardinals fan?
Somewhat, yeah.
Ugh.
I mean, yeah, more than Red Sox.
Well, Hacker wants to know, do I play MLB The Show? Yes, I do. Now, Denny, he wants me to read Dudley's mean tweets. No, I will not. I won't do that. Skeeter in Fort Smith, noted Missouri fan, says the Cardinals will win 90-plus and win the Central.
Whoa, you better put some money on that.
First of all, the Cubs are going to win the Central. The Cubs are loaded and will win the Central going away. BE will take the Tampa Bay Devil Rays versus the Field. This is our year. Their over-under is like 84. 83.5, something like that. And Bailey has already scratched off the Chicago White Sox.
They're going to play in a minor league stadium. There's no way they're going to let them win the division.
I have a friend of mine that's going to opening day. White Sox Angels at the Cell in Chicago.
Oh, gosh.
Wow. Really?
Are they paying him to attend?
Well, it's a her. And,
or her to attend?
And I'm like, well, hey, you know what? Tell me what time the game is. We'll have it on because you'll be one of like 5 people there.
Yeah.
So you have good seats. Everything will be fine. Now, Dudley's picking the Reds in the Central. Not enough pitching. But, yes, I love Ellie De La Cruz.
Yeah, he's fun to watch.
Titus, he is a big White Sox fan. See, everybody says baseball doesn't matter. But baseball people, man, we're here. We're just not as vocal as the football and basketball crowd. I love this. Is a great sport.
This time of year, it's great.
Everybody's still in it.
Everybody's optimistic. Yeah,
except the White Sox.
Yeah.
Just FYI, some of you are going to be going to baseball at 5:30. If you're around the state, if you're here in Northwest Arkansas, we got what did I say? Warriors at Heat starting at 6:30.
Yeah.
So we'll have that one. Christian has texted in. He's a big Cubs fan.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I don't have anything against the Cubs. Wrigley's a good time. You been up there?
Yes.
Wrigley.
I want to go back.
Wrigley is a terrific time. The whole Wrigleyville experience, Cubby Bear, the whole thing is terrific.
Crowded seats.
Yep.
The outfield is much more fun than anywhere else.
Yeah. If you're going to go to Wrigley, go sit in right field on
anywhere in the outfield.
1:00 start, right field, sunny day. You can't beat it.
Doesn't matter. Anywhere in the outfield.
Here's BW. He says the Cubs are going to the Super Bowl. Good.
Okay.
Dr. K is homie hopping over to the Reds.
Ooh.
That's fine. You know what? You'll love Ellie De La Cruz.
Yeah.
Good player. Good.
Get you some Skyline chili and a Vine Street
Skyline
beat down.
Is way overrated.
It's not chili.
It's meat sauce.
It's not chili.
No,
it's transmission fluid with chunks.
All right.
Spaghetti.
Wow. Our apologies to the city of Cincinnati and their.
That's true. They know it.
And they're one of their institutions, Skyline Chili, which Blair has accurately described as transmission fluid chunks
on top of spaghetti.
All right, we'll be back. It's the Ruscin and Zach Show.
It's Tuesday, March 25th. I'm Brandon Evans. This is your 4029 News, live, local, late-breaking update. Outside, it feels like May in March, and that warm, dry weather means a higher risk for wildfires. Be aware, some counties have burn bans right now. That's the case in Crawford County, where firefighters had to be called in to contain one near Frog Bayou, and now a woman there is facing charges. In other news, Leflore County is seeking a small sales tax increase to fund improvements for medical emergency responses. We're told the additional consumer cost is about 3 cents for every $10 spent. And in sports, we've got another Hog Wild tournament special Wednesday evening at 6:30. That's ahead of the Razorbacks Sweet 16 matchup with the Red Raiders on Thursday. Stay updated 24/7, 365 online and with our free mobile app, or flip on the TV and join me, Brandon Evans, weeknights on 4029 News.
Hey, it's Zach from the Ruscin and Zach Show. Be sure to join Derek and me this Friday from 2 to 6 during the final days of the Lewis Automotive Group's Ultimate Challenge. 555 cars must be sold in March during the sale. Get the ultimate selection, ultimate savings, ultimate financing, and the ultimate amount for your trade. It's all going on right now with the Ultimate Challenge at the Lewis Automotive Group. Come see us this Friday from 2 to 6 at their beautiful new facility located at Exit 65 and I-49 in Fayetteville. It's the Ultimate Challenge going on now at the Lewis Automotive Group, serving Northwest Arkansas for over 79 years.
It's the Spring Swim event at Burton Pools and Spas. We're making a huge splash giving away 4 Intex pools, each worth $2,000. Enter to win at any of our 3 locations. Stock up and save. Get 15% off your summer water care supply. Or take $30 off a 25-pound bucket of chlorine tabs. Need a new pool? Semi-in-ground start at only $17,999. Save up to $12.50 on Doughboy above-ground pools. Hurry into the Spring Swim event at Burton Pools and Spas. Water for a better life.
Is foot, knee, or back pain making your workday unbearable? Maybe you need high-quality support in your shoes. That's where the Good Feet store can help you, like they help Deidre and Tom.
I would tiptoe because my heels hurt so badly. When I went to the Good Feet store, they allowed me to try on the arch supports. I walked around and I started sobbing because I had no pain.
I work 8 to 10 hours a day. Probably 60% of the time I'm on my feet. I had pain in my feet. Like the second or third day after I left the store, no pain. My feet never hurt. My legs, I have no pain. Everything's gone. 0 pain. Unbelievable.
Book your free fitting from the Good Feet store at goodfeet.com or just stop in. In Fayetteville, we're across from Walmart on Mall Avenue, and in Rogers, we're across from Topgolf.
I'm back to doing what I love more. Thanks to the Good Feet store.
Come in for your free fitting and test walk at the Good Feet store today.
Hey, Arkansas fans, tired of cooking, cleaning, yard work, home maintenance? Move to Pinnacle Grove Senior Living, where you'll have all of the fun, none of the chores. Pinnacle Grove's transitional senior living, offering independent living, assisted living, memory care, so residents can find the right fit for their needs. Located at 5520 West Northgate Road in Rogers. Contact Scott or Elena at 479-662-8183 for a Pinnacle Groves tour today.
Attention business owners, are you overpaying for your website, dropping thousands up front and shelling out more than $95 a month? Stop the madness! With Modular Orange, you get a custom-built, fully managed website for just $95 a month. No hidden fees, no headaches. They write it, build it, launch it, update it, and secure it so you can focus on your business. Ditch the overpriced hassle and go simple. Visit modularorange.com today. That's modularorange.com.
I found a fountain of youth down there at QC Kinetics.
That's Henry Hinton, feeling like his young, active self again after treatments at QC Kinetics, the nation's leader in regenerative medicine.
I still have trouble walking down steps as I get older. I've had one treatment so far, and I can already tell a difference in my knee.
And that treatment at QC Kinetics used Henry's own natural healing properties, concentrated and placed right at the source of the pain. So Henry and patients just like him will enjoy long-term relief without surgery or downtime.
My knee is not hurting. I remember I was walking down some steps yesterday, and I thought, wow, this is not hurting when I walk down steps. I'm all in on it. I'm all in on QC Kinetics.
It's time to wind back the clock to days without constant joint pain. Start with a call to QC Kinetics today.
Call QC Kinetics, 479-999-1234. That's 479-999-1234. 479-999-1234.
KAKS Goshen Fayetteville. This is ESPN Arkansas. Coming to you live from the Crane Automotive Team Studios. Covering the Razorbacks like no one else.
The one thing that the coaches and the people who are opponents to talk radio are totally right about is it is by nature a negative process. Losing is better than winning.
Derek Ruskin.
I want to talk to the idiot who put that moron on the air.
Zach Arns.
I think this building should be condemned. There's serious metal fatigue in all the load-bearing members. The wiring is substandard. It's completely inadequate for our power needs. And the neighborhood is like a demilitarized zone.
With DQ.
Kelsey finds a blank space for the score.
Like it or not, another hour of Ruskin and Zach starts right now.
4 o'clock, it's Ruskin and Zach show. Blair Cartwright sitting in for Derek DQ's over there. She's like a Dufresne over there, putting little marks as every hour passes. How many more hours do we have? Glad to have you along, 877-377-6963. You can call or text, as Brent and Joe have done. They have called. You can text like all of you are. James Mountain Home wants to know why DQ is leaving. She has to return to jail. I have DQ. Every time somebody asks us, I've given different answers. Except the right
she's
one.
the reason they're building that new jail down
That's
in
correct.
Charleston.
That's right. The old one couldn't handle her.
Yeah.
So now, Robert from Bull Shoals, we were talking about baseball. He says the Braves are healthy and ready to bounce back, except Ronald Acuna. Abner says the Phillies are in a championship window. That's true. And that's also true. Attention sales staff. Blair had a great idea.
Yes.
During the break, we were talking a little football, and Blair thought that dangerously and wrongfully so, thought that a guided tour. Now, Arkansas goes to Notre Dame next year. and a travel with me as your guide through South Bend, take you to all the hot spots, get it sponsored. We can take a bunch of people there. One problem.
Yeah.
I don't want to. Have no interest.
Really?
None whatsoever.
Oh, I'd pay for that.
No, like somebody asked me the other day, are you going to the Arkansas Notre Dame game? No, I'm doing post game that day. I'll do pre-game. I told both of them, but she won't be here. I'm like, I'll do the entire week by myself. Don't worry about it. I got it.
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah.
So
imagine that.
It was a great idea. I just don't want to.
Don't want to go. Okay.
Yeah. And here's somebody says, keep DQ, ditch Ruscin. DQ.
That's not nice.
All right. That was our best offer. It's not our last offer, but it's the best offer we have at the moment.
Did you get a better NIL deal somewhere else? Is
Yeah,
that what's
that's
going
it.
on? Okay.
You got an NIL
and you're
deal.
in the portal.
Are you technically in the work portal?
I don't think so.
We've never really addressed the fact that you have to now dress to go to work.
Yeah,
I've noticed
I
that your
bought clothes.
Yeah, I've noticed that your dress has significantly upticked recently.
Ooh.
Not today.
Not today, but you're wearing pants.
Well, I am wearing pants, but they're Lululemon pants. So
I'm just saying.
Very comfortable.
You now a week from today, you'll actually have. Now, what's the work attire?
So I've been told
Uh-huh.
that pretty casual, unless there are clients coming in, then dress a little bit better than casual.
Mm-hmm.
But if I have to go to the courthouse for anything, dress better than dress
Now,
a lot better.
What would you be going to the courthouse for?
I don't know.
So there's three
Setting-
tiers of clothing.
Yes. But a good part of it, I think I'm going to be kind of alone. So it might not be that serious. But I bought clothes. I bought some clothes.
So do you keep 3 sets of outfits at the office so you're covered for every situation?
I'm hoping I know for what my days are going to look like.
Okay. She once proudly spouted out that she did not ever want to get dressed for work.
Sounds like that's been thrown out the window.
that
now
went up.
reality has hit.
Reality has set in, and
But yeah. But I want to be the person because I have some shoes that are nicer than Hoka's, obviously. That I probably don't want to be walking around in too much if I, need to walk anywhere. So I want to be the person who changes out of my nice shoes, nice office shoes, into my tennis shoes in whatever outfit I'm wearing. You know those people?
Oh, the lawyer's not wearing Hoka's yet?
I don't know.
DQ, is the new office, does it have a vaping section?
Maybe.
When prospective client, now somebody out of Missouri wants to know, when prospective clients come in, have you already judged them?
No.
Does it have a window with an opening in the window?
No.
Okay.
Okay. JT says, here's an idea for when Notre Dame football comes to Fayetteville. Zach does guided tours to Notre Dame fans around Fayetteville. Now that I would do. Those are my people.
It's a good little side hustle.
Yeah, it really would be.
That would be really good.
Rent out a room or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, now we're talking.
You could make up stuff and nobody would know.
No, they'd have no idea. God, that'd be fun, right? Let's see here. Great question from BE. DQ, which day is Lululemon Day? And why is it not Wednesday?
Most days are Lululemon.
Bailey would like to know, does the new office have 4 strong walls and a hole-free roof or a hole-free window?
Yes.
Is that the selling point?
Yes.
Does it have a squirrel?
I don't think there's a squirrel.
Ooh.
Here we go. Nate from the 870 wants to know, will you help clients that have names that start with a J? Because you hate J names.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
What about short men?
I'll be fine.
Bald men?
I'll be fine.
Men with facial hair? Will you help those people?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Great.
Friend to all.
What if they're represented by a short king?
I don't think I'll have a lot of I don't know why I would have a lot of contact with the
But if you did.
opposing lawyer.
But if you did, what if they call and he says, "Hi, my name's James"? You just put him on hold.
Well, would they say, "My name's James. I'm really short"?
I don't know. I'm
5'3".
Chris from Fort Smith says the way you're describing this makes it sound like you'll be the new Mr. Rogers.
How?
Okay. DQ, will you have a dedicated Red Bull mini fridge in your office?
I have been told there is a mini fridge, and Diet Coke is kept in it, which will have to change.
Will you speak to?
I don't like Diet Coke.
Will you speak to any of the lawyers that are just taking their trash out?
Yes.
Last person that was taking their trash out, you assaulted.
No, I didn't. They scared me.
Smack Daddy wants to know, will you be able to hate clients the way you hate some of the listeners?
I don't hate any of the listeners. Some of the listeners are mean to me, though, I'll say.
Shane from Poto wants to know, will you help poor clients? Because you do hate poor people.
I'm not the lawyer. So
He's just playing one on TV.
Right. Okay. These are the questions the listeners have because this is all very sudden to them. And you know they don't like change.
it's sudden. It's been a week since I said something.
In court, would you rather be called Olivia or DQ?
Probably my real name.
Okay.
But I don't know how much I'll be in court.
Okay. Nate wants to know, will you open the mail at the office or will you go get it?
I think that'll be part of my job.
So you'll get the mail at work. You won't get it at home.
I'm sure I'll have a key to the mailbox, which is I don't at home. Because we only have one key.
You can get two.
Well, then I would have to ask my sister for her key.
Oh, and you guys never talk.
No.
So, no, of course not. Will you be able to bring the bell to the courtroom?
No.
Okay.
Y'all can keep the bell.
Okay.
You'll need it.
All right. Shane from Poto says he's been in New York City, so it's news to him. Yeah, he sent us that fantastic picture of a building, the wall from a building. Drew from Mountain Pine, what do y'all do when you don't have DQ to bully anymore? Drew, you got to work on your English. Who else do you talk about? Great question. No, we'll talk about DQ from time to time.
Yeah, it can be worse since I'm not there. I am. There will be people who will text in on the day after I leave saying that they've always hated me.
No, they won't. Will you be judging the lawyers' outfits, sort of like Ruskin's green shirt?
Ruskin's shirt is not a good color.
You almost said ugly. You wanted to say it.
Can you agree with that? Lime green is not a good color to wear.
It's not a good color to wear on him. Some people can pull it off.
No, almost no one can pull off lime green.
Okay.
There are a few that can, but not many.
I don't like that shirt.
Okay. Now, are there any other? Now, you hate my orange shirt.
The orange shirt is bad on you.
Why?
Because it's just really bright.
It's orange. I have an orange polo shirt.
Yeah.
That I wear
when you're picking
and
up trash on the side of the road.
It's different from the other polos you wear because you usually wear one that are the athletic fit like you're wearing now. But the orange polo is Ralph Lauren, so it's different than what you normally
Fat guy
wear.
fit. That's what you're saying.
No.
Okay. Let's see here. DQ Bob and Branson wants to know, do we get a free 15-minute consultation if we provide a promo code? DQ loves the text line coupon.
No.
No? All right, fine. Now, great question from Kendall in Siloam, and this is very important stuff. Will you eat a traditional s'more if a lawyer gives you one?
No, they're too messy.
She doesn't believe that s'mores have chocolate in them.
What?
I think that they can have just the marshmallow.
No.
No, it's not a s'more.
It's not a s'more without the chocolate.
I never eat it with chocolate.
Then it's not a s'more.
It is a s'more.
No, it's not.
It can't be.
No, it's not.
It's just a marshmallow on a
The
cracker.
chocolate is just extra.
No,
it's
chocolate's
the central
what makes it.
It is not the central part to the s'more. Yes, it is. The marshmallow is.
No.
We'll take this all the way to the Supreme Court.
Exactly. I'm going to be in there Monday morning. Yeah. Will you be in early enough to have coffee freshly made for the office?
I don't know if there is a Keurig. There might be.
Okay.
Well, a Keurig would be more of a self-serve anyway, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Matt and Huntsville.
Oh, yeah, because I don't know how to use a coffee pot, so.
Matt in Huntsville wants to know, are you prepared to work a full 8-hour day?
I work 8 hours a day here.
I'm just saying.
We do actually do things before the show.
Shoot
It's
the
not
messenger.
just coming in here at 2 p.m. and leaving at 6.
Just the middle guy on this.
Me and Zach do things.
Well, I mean, let's not get carried away.
We do show up
Wow.
at 9.
Woo, hit a nerve there.
Nate wants us to call your new employer and bring up the s'mores thing.
Oh, she loves me.
They should have figured
I
that
could
out
do
on a
no wrong
background
in
check.
her.
That
Yeah,
should
I
come
noticed
out of the
her eyes.
background
I
check.
noticed nobody called for a reference.
Nope.
Uh-huh.
Not needed.
Oh. Let's see here. Here's a text out of the 479. I agree with DQ's preference on the s'more, but it's not an actual s'more without chocolate. So there you go.
I disagree.
I understand, and
Your objection is overruled.
I hear you, but you're wrong. Shane, you can stop sending us photos from New York. I've been there. Great question from Abner. Will Kenny be using the bathroom at the law office?
Well, we can get lunch now.
Oh, okay.
So
if he ever comes back in his Jeep.
That's sad for my mom because we get lunch here because she works in Springdale. But now I can get lunch with my dad who works
I'm
in
still here.
Fayetteville. Yeah. You can get lunch with my mom.
Why not?
Okay.
I got nothing to do.
She'll usually buy it for you. That's what she does for me.
Okay. Now we're talking. DQ, will you be cutting lines at local fast food restaurants?
I don't do that anyway.
Okay. Let's see here. Bob and Branson says, I'm sorry. DQ's been there 5 years, and she doesn't know how to make 12 cups of coffee. Ruskin and Zach, you have failed her. I blame you all. Okay? Ryan in Prairie Grove points out anyone that goes to Greenland from Greenland that goes to court, just be prepared to go to jail if DQ's there.
Not true.
DQ hates Greenland because
Yeah,
she's from
remember
Elkins.
that. Yeah.
Isn't that, am I wrong?
That's not true.
What is true? You deny a lot of these
Yes.
things, but you brought all of this on yourself.
Yeah. And on Tuesday, that all will stop.
Will it?
Yes.
What if we start calling?
Please don't.
Hi, can we talk to DQ, please?
Oh, God.
All right, so that's not something. Nate wants to know, is with your new pay increase, you don't have to cut line and steal kids' Lululemon pants.
I did not steal the pants.
You kind of did.
I didn't.
You kind of did. There's some kid running around Fayetteville without his Lululemons.
And I did buy something from them, which I'm sure many of the people who were in that line cannot say. I actually did buy a pair of pants for myself.
Is Mia allowed in the new office?
I don't know. Probably not.
Scale of 1 to 10, 10 being every single day. How much do you regret the last 5 years?
Yeah.
Bailey wanted to know.
Let's just keep it at that.
Wow.
Just kidding.
It's like an interrogation.
Yeah. Well, no. Again, this is how it goes. Is we're getting all of it out. It's cathartic for us.
Okay.
Cement says he's applied for the job. Yeah, I saw it come across. No, that's a big no. Andrew from the Grand Tetons wants to know, DQ, why do you hate Greenland?
You play against them in basketball. I don't hate them now because I'm not in high school anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But you play against them in basketball for your whole life. It gets frustrating.
So you're saying some calls didn't go your way?
Well, no,
It was a particular player, wasn't it?
there was one player that really carried the team.
What was her name? Go ahead, say it. What do you
Am
think?
I allowed to say it?
You said it before.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Her
I
name was
remember.
Fiona.
Yeah. Fiona Apple.
Bailey said Kenna never would have left the show. How's Kenna
I
doing?
think she would have.
You think?
Kenna's fine. She's in Kansas City today.
So is Ruskin.
I don't think they're at the same place.
Huh.
Are they both on special assignment?
Now, GE in Izard County wants to know, are you going to be considered like a pipeline since most of the MBI has been to jail?
Maybe.
Okay.
Is there a code?
We haven't worked out a promo code.
Okay. But stay tuned.
Colton, as a Texan, he scored on a 24-yard TD run in 4th grade at Greenland for his first career touchdown, which means they suck. He's with you.
That's right.
Okay.
Also, a horrible, because I don't think they've done anything to their football field since I was in high school, and it's easily the worst bleachers I've ever seen. You could fall through them.
Okay.
I'm sure people have.
All right.
Well,
Okay.
and they'll be contacting you soon with the lawsuit.
I'm looking forward to
The
that.
bleachers are really bad.
Okay.
Dangerous.
I'm looking forward to the phone call from the city of Greenland. I'm probably going to get. We'll be right back. It's the Ruskin and Zach Show.
This is Ruskin and Zach.
That is my sense of humor coming across.
ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
Hey, Hog fans, this is Matt.
This is Robert.
And this is Elizabeth, and we're with the Stadium Shop on Razorback in Fayetteville.
It's tournament time again, and the Hogs are still dancing.
We have you covered for the watch parties you'll be hosting or attending.
From the Nike team shirts to the Sweet 16 tees, we have what you're looking for.
Clothing items from Cutter and Buck, Nike, Champion, and Tommy Bahama. We have what you'll want.
We have Razorback tablecloths, pennants, and banners, and we even have a Razorback floor runner that looks like a basketball court. Hey, Matt, did I tell you where I keep all my dad jokes?
No, Dad, where?
In my new Dada base.
He's getting worse by the week.
Anyway, the Stadium Shop on Razorback has everything you need to root the Hogs in the tournament.
And if you can't get by the store, which is located at 989 South Razorback Road next to Baumwalker Stadium, you can find us on the interweb Insta.
Dad, let me do that before you pull some kind of brain muscle. He's talking about our website, which is shoponrazorback.com.
Or call us at 479 Stadium. That's 479-782-3486.
All at the only local Razorback store.
Don't forget, largest Razorback store south of the North Pole.
Folks, it does not get more Razorback than us.
Go Hogs.
This is Ruskin and Zach.
Four great restaurants open to everyone with no membership required. Visit BellaVistaPOA.com/things-to-do/dining for details.
Phil Elson for the Good Feet store. Lucky for me, I can sit in a comfortable chair hosting a radio show or calling a baseball game. But many people spend the day on their feet, in and out of the car, delivering packages, mail, groceries, hospital workers constantly on the go, up and down stairs all day, our first responders and emergency crews. Don't let foot pain, sore ankles, or knees, or plantar fasciitis slow you down. Do what I did. Go visit the Good Feet store. They're going to have you do a little walk-around test and get you set up with Good Feet arch supports. This is the good stuff. You'll notice it the moment you start using them. These aren't drugstore insoles. They're Good Feet arch supports. Type of shoe. You'll use them all throughout the day. They help me with my plantar fasciitis. Anywhere without them. That's Good Feet in Fayetteville across from Walmart on Mall Drive, or Rogers off I-49 across from Topgolf, or anytime at goodfeet.com.
Your home is your biggest asset. So when you decide to add a sunroom, a patio cover, a new dry windows, you need to call a company you can trust. Sawyers has been part of your community for over years. They're insured, licensed, and have 100% financing for all of their products. Take all the worry out of your next project. Call Sawyers and let them handle it from permitting to completion. Sawyers, serving the River Valley and Northwest Arkansas with a full showroom located in Fort Smith, or online at sawyers-sunrooms.com.
Looking for a new home in the heart of Northwest Arkansas? Head to the Cottage at the Park. These beautiful homes by Buffington have direct access to a 120-acre park and offer maintenance-free yards. That means free time can be spent watching the Hogs, traveling, playing in the park, or just enjoying a weekend without yard work. For relaxed living at its finest, Cottage at the Park is the best move you'll make. Visit BuffingtonHomesAR.com/hogradio for details.
Join the All-American Steakhouse and Sports Theater in March for all of the madness and catch every game. With wall-to-wall TVs, keeping up with your bracket is a cinch. While you're there, take advantage of their game day specials. Perfect. From 8 to 10 p.m. every night, enjoy half-priced appetizers during happy hour. Ideal for those late-night games. Visit theallamericansteakhouse.com or download the app to reserve your event room or curbside pickup and delivery. The All-American Steakhouse in Springdale, where great food and big games come together.
What time is it, Northwest Arkansas?
It's time you knew that since 1956, Swift Jewelry in beautiful downtown Fayetteville has been the go-to place for expert in-house watch repair and restoration. Whether you need a simple battery or crystal replacement, band adjustment, or your grandfather's old pocket watch ticking again, our expert watchmaker has decades of experience meticulously making sure your precious timepieces are running correctly. In Fayetteville, next to Hugo's, we're Swift Jewelry, your personal jeweler since 1956.
Is your home ready for the changing seasons? Precision Comfort Cooling keeps your systems running smoothly year-round. From expert maintenance to emergency repairs, their certified technicians have you covered. Take advantage of their seasonal tune-up special for just $69. Call 479-435-5039 or visit PrecisionComfortHeatingandCooling.com today. Veterans, active military, and first responders get a 15% discount. Precision Comfort Heating and Cooling. Comfort is just a call or click away. Walk-Ons is always a win. Whether it's for a post-game celebration, drinks with the crew, or an easy weeknight dinner, Walk-Ons has you covered. Scratch-made dishes, wall-to-wall TVs, craft beers and cocktails. Dig into their mouth-watering menu items like po' boys, gumbo, and voodoo shrimp, plus fan favorites like juicy burgers and fresh salads. Find your nearest location in Rogers, Fayetteville, Fort Smith, Conway, and Little Rock, or order online or in the app. Walk-On Sports Bistro for the win.
Hey there, I hope you're having a great Tuesday. I'm 4029 meteorologist Majestic Storm. Warm day today in northwest Arkansas. Another day of above average temperatures. Mid today with a good mix of sun and clouds. Overnight lows tonight will drop down into the upper 40s. And beautiful start to our Wednesday with temperatures rising back into the mid 70s. We are watching for showers and thunderstorms arriving as we finish out our work week and stay close to our weather team. I'm 4029 meteorologist Majestic.
ESPN 99.5.
The Line Now app is ready for you to download from the Apple and Google Play stores. Sponsored by Taco Bell. Giving you the entertainment you deserve. Here's Ruscin and Zach.
It's 424. I forgot to do this last segment, so it's from San Francisco. Let me scribble that out. That's Ty is live from San Francisco this week at the NCAA tournament with the Hogs in the Chase Center. Why is he insistent on naming the building?
He doesn't want to get in trouble.
It doesn't matter. He's live in San Francisco. Our coverage, by the way, presented by Mock Legal Solutions. Look, they gave me a lot to read here. I'm going to tell you this. Go see them. Trust me on this personal experience. 769-1505 down in the River Valley. They will take care of you. I promise. Real advice, reasonable price. By Ward and Son Plumbing in Northwest Arkansas, serving all of your plumbing needs. Service, commercial, residential, new construction additions, remodels, and repairs. 479-312-9731 for pricing and quotes.
Today. They're very nice.
Okay. Is that who was in here today?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, they were very, very professional in their commercial cutting. Very concerned about how everything sounded. I asked your opinion on a number of things. Did you tell them you were quitting and that you didn't care?
No, but
Okay.
I tried my best. I even gave them 3 different copies of their ad.
Look at you
music.
go. Big Cypress in Memphis, Tennessee. Save 10% on your weekday stay at Big Cypress Lodge in Memphis. Stay, play, and explore at Big Cypress Lodge inside the iconic Bass Pro Shops and the Stadium Shop. My guy, Robert. They're on Razorback in Fayetteville, locally owned and operated by a family of U of A alumni. Stop by. Tell Robert Joe Bonamassa sucks.
Yes.
And you want to see too. Good share. DQ, we've got texts for you. Now, Fiona, was she dating Shrek at the time?
No.
Okay. Here's a text out of the 479. If DQ learned to play defense, maybe Fiona wouldn't be so hated.
That's probably right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Andrew from the Grand Tetons wants you to know that Greenland has turf now. Nothing on the stands.
Okay. Would be willing to bet the stands have not changed.
Ben and Little Rock, DQ, you can get in on this. Have we taken bets on how long it will be before DQ is back?
I'm not coming.
She didn't have to say it that way.
Wow. I've seen this text a few times. You usually don't leave your job and then come back to your job. Usually.
Unless you're in the mob.
Yeah. Or Ruscin.
Or Ruscin. Okay. As payment, for giving them DQ. Will the law office start advertising?
You know, someone asked me that.
Quid pro quo.
Pete in Tawnytown wants you to know that Fiona was, and maybe that was your problem with her.
She was just very good.
Okay. Will you be helping the MBI by reducing legal costs?
I don't know.
Okay. Austin from Portsmouth wants you to know that Dana Altman went back to the job that he quit.
Yeah.
He did do that. He did do
Bobby
that.
Cremins.
Bobby Cremins. Dana Altman came here for a day and then went back to Creighton.
Oh.
Yeah.
Didn't like it here.
David and Alma, is this the right text line? I've been texting the other number and thought I'd been banned. No, this is the right text line. 877-377-6963. We give it about 30 times a day. We're all under one umbrella now, so we can all read each other's texts, and Ty can respond to texts during the show. It's a good time. Okay, we adjudicated DQ's departure. I think it's the first time we've really done this. You guys out of questions? We good? Everybody? Anybody else? Going once?
We're good.
Going twice? Not you. You don't get to. And you sit there until you're dismissed.
Bueller.
Chris in Fayetteville, totally misunderstanding. He says, I thought Altman left here for Oregon. No. He went back to Creighton, then left for Oregon.
Yes.
He left Creighton twice.
Yep.
That's it's not great. So, all right. We've got the drive home coming up. DQ, do I need to do anything here?
No.
I'm hitting the button. We'll be right back. It's the Ruscin and Zach Show.
Call or text the Lewis Automotive Group hotline, 877-377-6963. Lewis Automotive Group, the ultimate challenge is back with the ultimate selection, ultimate savings, ultimate... and hitthatline.com.
Love the crowd, love the support. Thank you all.
Hey, it's Zach from the Ruscin and Zach Show. Be sure to join Derek and me this Friday from 2 to 6 during the final days of the Lewis Automotive Group's Ultimate Challenge. 555 cars must be sold in March during the sale. Get the ultimate selection, ultimate savings, ultimate financing, and the ultimate amount for your trade. It's all going on right now with the Ultimate Challenge at the Lewis Automotive Group. Come see us this Friday from 2 to 6 at their beautiful new facility located at Exit 65 and I-49 in Fayetteville. It's the Ultimate Challenge going on now at the Lewis Automotive Group, serving Northwest Arkansas for over 79 years.
It's the spring swim event at Burton Pools and Spas. We're making a huge splash giving away 4 Intex pools, each worth $2,000. Enter to win at any of our 3 locations. Stock up and save. Get 15% off your summer water care supply. Or take $30 off a 25-pound bucket of chlorine tabs. Need a new pool? Semi-in-ground start at only $17,999. Save up to $12.50 on Doughboy above-ground pools. Hurry into the spring swim event at Burton Pools and Spas. Water for a better life.
Hello, our fellow Arkansans. If you've had it with marketing gimmicks, fear-based sales, and a lack of consideration for your valuable time, then please give Ward & Son Plumbing a call or text at 479-305-9943. We provide fair pricing and timely services to all your plumbing needs. That's Ward & Son Plumbing at 479-305-9943.
Electrical work can be dangerous. Don't let a do-it-yourself mistake lead to a bigger problem. Mr. Sparky's highly trained electricians can handle all of your electrical needs, guaranteeing that your job will be completed safely and within code compliance. Trust the experts at Mr. Sparky. We'll leave your home even safer than we found it. And all of our work is 100% guaranteed.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
Are you a cigar connoisseur or just cigar curious? The Cigar District carries both powerhouse brands like Davidoff as well as boutique brands and a wide assortment of cigar accessories. If you don't want to pick up your favorites and leave, then feel free to enjoy their customer lounge or courtyard patio. For those looking for a private membership experience, check out their cigar club featuring lockers, an upscale lounge, meeting room, and rooftop patio. Ladies, would you like to learn about cigars or pick up something special for your guy? The Cigar District is ready to help. The Cigar District, located just off the Bentonville Square, 200 Southeast 6th Street in Bentonville, or online at thecigardistrict.com.
Start the new year deliciously with honey-baked ham. Treat your family and friends to the perfect feast, handcrafted with care and the signature taste only Honey Baked can deliver. Craving their signature hams, or maybe a delectable turkey breast or savory sides? Honey Baked has everything you need to make your gathering unforgettable. Their team is here to help. Just drop by Honey Baked Ham in Bentonville or Fayetteville or place your order online for easy pickup. Honey Baked Ham, the taste of tradition, the joy of sharing. Start your year right, deliciously. Order today at honeybaked.com.
Listeners are always asking me about QC Kinetics treatments. Hey, they want to know if they should consider it for their joint pain. Hey, if you're wondering if you are a good candidate, let's see if you answer yes to any of these questions. Hey, first question, is the quality of your life impacted by chronic pain in your knees, hips, shoulders, or other joints? Trouble sleeping, walking, or just day-to-day movement? Next, do you want to avoid surgery and all the pain, the long recovery, and the uncertainty that comes with it? And most importantly, do you miss doing the things you love because joint pain is holding you back? If you answered yes to any of those, I'd bet you'd be a great candidate. So please don't wait. Call QC Kinetics right now and ask for your free consultation. Learn how the latest advances in regenerative medicine can get you lasting pain relief with no drugs, no surgery, and no downtime. Call 479-999-1234. That's 479-999-1234. 479-999-1234 for QC Kinetics in Northwest Arkansas.
Northwest Arkansas. Hi, this is Stacy with ProMix Concrete, a division of Ozark Ready Mix. We're a local ready mix concrete supplier, and I'd like to invite you to call our team. We'll provide you high performance, optimized ready mix concrete and top-notch service for any and all of your commercial, DOT, and residential construction applications. Call us at 479-480-3060. That's 479-480-3060, and we'll take care of your business. Ask yourself, do you need a mix or ProMix?
ESPN 99.5.
Please don't take these guys literally or seriously. Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on the Hit That Line Now app.
4:34, the questions continue to pile in as to what we will do when DQ departs. We'll get to a couple of those. Plus, I have the question of a lifetime for you, Blair Cartwright.
Yes.
But first, this is your drive home. It's powered by Mr. Sparky.
Need a licensed electrician to service your home? Give us a jingle, or just use this one.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
For local pros, call Mr. Sparky.
But if you got guys banging threes...
Look, another player's rung the bell. That means he did his personal best.
So this is all about you.
Yes.
Woo pig.
And there it is. DQ, they're wanting to know, will we have a segment where we randomly prank call you?
Oh, I'm really good at guessing prank calls, so
okay.
No one can prank call me.
Oh, challenge.
Challenge accepted.
I'm good at guessing the good calls, the bad calls, the fake calls. That's the one thing I have learned here.
Okay.
Challenge issue.
Dr. K wants to know, is your last check going to be the size of the check that is behind me?
Wow.
No.
Okay. You won't take a photo with it?
No, I think it'll just go in my bank account like normal.
We'll see about that. Let's see here. John wants to know how you got your name. Was it the typical send the intern to get you some ice cream kind of thing? No, sir. No, we've told this story 1,000 times, and we'll do it again. Just, hang on. It's not worth rehashing right now. What?
No.
Oh, do you know how she got her name?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, then, yeah, this will be a surprise for everybody. Abner says he was going to prank call her using AI. DQ drops exclusively. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? Okay, question. I saw this last night, and then we'll do some basketball stuff because the suits are getting pissed. We're not talking about sports. At what age are you too old to order chicken tenders at a restaurant? You feel like a guy that orders chicken tenders.
Oh, gee, thanks. No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
What's the age? What's the cutoff? And I'm not talking about going to like a place that specializes in them.
No,
I'm talking about going to like a sit-down restaurant, and because I saw a person my age order chicken tenders.
Really?
Yeah.
Go,
very, very,
go
very
to Walmart
alarming.
And buy a bag and stay home. But anyway.
What's the age? Now, Bailey in Springdale says you're never too old to order chicken tenders. No.
No, you're not, but 16?
I think you can do it
16.
whenever.
No.
Yes.
No. Again, I know the place you frequent, fine. That's not a sit-down restaurant. Talking about, sitting down, ordering chicken tenders off the kids' menu because, that's what we do. 16?
It's not.
I'd even go a little higher than that, maybe 20, 21. Like you have a job. No, you're supporting yourself. No, you're not ordering chicken tenders.
But
it's your money. You want to throw it away, go for it.
JT says he has not reached that age yet. JT's in his 50s.
Whatever makes you happy.
No, Dr. K says 25. 25. 25's fair.
Why?
Because it's like it's not an adult food. It's something kids order.
It is.
No, it's not. Now, John says chicken tenders can be ordered at any point through life. I'm 50 and order chicken tenders occasionally. If you have not tried those particular tenders, you're missing out. No. If it's a sit-down restaurant, you cannot. If it comes in a box and they hand it to you through a window,
but if it's on the menu,
no,
it's fair game.
No.
Right?
There's this place that I don't necessarily like the main thing it's known for, but they have really good chicken tenders in the same setup.
Uh-huh. Justin and Alice says if you're just going for the drinks, you can order whatever you want. DQ, are chicken tenders okay to eat for breakfast? Careful.
No, because
yes. No, they're not.
No. Well, that depends. Because you have the chicken minis from Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, if you put it on a biscuit, it's okay.
That's a breakfast thing.
Yeah.
And you get it through a window.
But not just straight chicken tenders with no sort of breading on it. It has to have a biscuit of some sort.
Oh, it has to have an accessory.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so
to work.
You go to a sit-down restaurant, and they bring you chicken tenders and fries.
Yeah.
That's not acceptable if you're over, say, 25.
I say it's acceptable anytime.
If the menu at the place is really bad, you have to resort.
Sometimes
you have to
Sometimes
resort to order.
it's safe. Yes,
Sometimes you don't want a burger.
Okay. BE with another question. He says you can order chicken strips at any age, but you cannot send them back if you're over the age of 9.
I wouldn't send anything back.
Never give them a second chance to spit on your food.
Yes.
Never.
I just know
anything. Don't send it back.
unless.
What about chicken and waffles?
The only reason you would be sending chicken tenders back is if they were uncooked.
How do you uncook a chicken tender? They're cooked already, aren't they?
Well, it depends on the place you're at, I guess.
Where do you come down
if
with chicken
they
and waffles?
didn't cook them right, yeah, you don't want anything out of that.
You don't want.
You need to leave.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. If they can't cook chicken tenders, get out.
Get out.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. That's a
this
sign.
Not yeah.
Now, you said with a biscuit. Now, would a waffle count?
Yeah, that's a breading type
Okay.
thing.
All right. Let's see here. Rusty says, past life, he was interviewing an NFL place kicker at a local bar. He and I met for a quick bite before the interview. Following his lead, he had to order chicken tenders. I hope that guy shanked every kick he had in the NFL.
Some places have a limited menu, though.
Okay. What about shaped chicken tenders like Dino Nuggets?
Well, they don't.
Or Razorback Nuggets.
Or Razorback Nuggets.
But they don't
Cut
have
off
those
on
at
that.
restaurants.
There are a couple that do.
Really?
Yeah.
On the kids menu?
Uh-huh.
Well, you shouldn't get the kids menu chicken tender order. You have to get the adult.
Now, are chicken tenders a big M meat or a little M meat?
Big M.
DQ doesn't believe that bacon is a big M meat.
Really?
No, but chicken tenders are.
What if the chicken tenders are wrapped in bacon?
Great question. Now, here's somebody points out, DQ.
Is that a breakfast food?
DQ, they're clocking you. You
I
just
don't
said
know, that'd be
depends
weird.
twice.
Sorry.
Would
These
that,
aren't poll questions.
would they cancel each other out if you say, like, two negatives make a positive? Is that how that works?
Oh,
boy.
That's how math works.
Whoa.
Okay. Wow.
I was told there'd be no math.
Yeah, exactly. JT,
Wait, no, you have to subtract. Adding. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, let's not do
I don't
math.
wanna
Okay,
get into
everybody,
it.
let's just take a deep breath. We got out over our skis. Everybody got excited, went to their corners with their chicken nuggets and tenders, and then we started doing math. Everybody calm down. Take a deep breath. JT says that nuggets are different than tenders. Yes, they are. But there's a point at which you're an adult. Order something off the adult portion of the menu.
Really, what's the difference, though?
The price?
The dipping sauce?
Again, no. You're at a sit-down restaurant. Order food. Not something your child would
Unless I'm at a sit-down restaurant and I really, really want a grilled cheese, because they almost always have grilled cheese on the kids menu, then I'm getting a grilled cheese.
If I want a grilled cheese, I'm going to do it at home.
Yeah, why would you do that? Why wouldn't you
Instead of
just do it at home?
paying $10 to go to some
At what age are you no longer allowed to order off the kids menu?
Don't they have like the age?
Yeah, but is it enforced?
They say it's never enforced.
Nothing's
though.
enforced. That's true. We don't enforce rules anymore.
If you order chicken tenders with a fruit punch, that's not okay. Chicken tenders with a beer is okay. Okay.
You know why they have chicken tenders? Because it's an easy fix for the kitchen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same with wings.
You guys have very strong opinions on chicken tenders. Let's see here. Jim from Greenwood, his whole family loves catfish, but he doesn't. So when they go to a catfish restaurant, he orders chicken tenders. Okay, that's a safe way out. I can give you a pass for that. Why do you not like catfish? I've only tried it within the last 2 years, and it's phenomenal.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Now, Jacob,
It's fine.
Not a big fan.
Jacob, he has asked about a particular restaurant. If they give you your food through a window, chicken tenders are fine. I'm fine with that. I'm talking about sitting down, looking at a menu, and going, all of the 14 pages on the right-hand side, no, I'm going to go with the chicken tenders off the kids' menu. They never have adult chicken tenders.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Yeah, because they give you so
Chicken
many and
tenders.
you can never finish them.
Where?
There's
The few times we've gone out anymore, it's like,
yeah, they're
this
short,
used to be the appetizer.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, now it's like.
Chris in Fayetteville says it depends on where you go. If you go to a sports bar, tenders are fine. If you're at a steakhouse, get a real meal. Okay.
Yeah, if you're at a steakhouse,
All right,
you
yeah,
really
that's
shouldn't
fine.
eat chicken tenders.
Mike from Gravit wants to know what's the difference between tenders and strips.
I have no idea.
That's
Length.
Yeah.
I have no
not
idea.
much, really.
Crispiness.
Packaging.
Yep. If you order gravy as a dipping sauce, order at any age. Okay. All right.
And get a cardiologist.
No.
Hey.
It's honey mustard always.
No, it's not.
Okay, here's one.
No.
Here's one. With your chicken nuggets, people. Ketchup?
No.
Yes
no,
or no?
No.
Yes.
No.
If I'm at
no,
home-
See, I'm in the camp of no.
If I'm at home,
it should
it's
be
always
mustard.
gonna no.
Yes, mustard.
Mustard is gross.
Over ketchup.
Okay.
Mustard is gross. I hate
Really?
it.
One thing at a time.
I like honey
mustard's-
mustard
All
and
right.
Dijon
Okay.
mustard.
Stop.
mustard.
Listen to me carefully. You do not, under any circumstances, I don't care if you are in one of these prison camps, you do not eat chicken with ketchup or mustard. You don't.
I like ketchup.
I like mustard.
I don't think there's anything wrong
But
with
you'll eat honey mustard, but you won't eat
yeah,
mustard.
it's the different taste. Mustard is gross.
It's good on chicken.
No.
Yes.
No!
Much
It's not
better
good
than
on
ketchup.
It's not good on anything. Well, it's because
Broth?
I would prefer
You don't eat mustard on a brat?
No.
What do you eat on a brat?
What do you eat on a brat?
Well, usually nothing.
What?
The bread is
You
enough.
raw dog a brat?
The bread is enough for me, personally.
Oh.
But at home, if I'm at a restaurant, I'm going to go for the specialty sauce almost every single time. But at home, I don't have...
Which has mustard.
Well, it's usually... it's usually a combination of mayonnaise and ketchup with a little bit of pickle juice in it sometimes. But at home, I only usually have ketchup.
Chicken, yeah, no, Gavin's right. Chicken nuggets, barbecue sauce or nothing. Or nothing.
I do mustard.
Gavin also points out that if you go to eat at a restaurant and by yourself, they will age verify you if you order off the kids' menu.
Well, that makes sense.
Really?
Yes. Kendall wants garlic parm with his tenders. Okay. Mustard in Louisiana hot sauce for Justin and Alma. No. Gilligan says this conversation has his blood pressure boiling.
Wow.
You're doing chicken nuggets wrong. I expect this behavior from you.
Thank you.
Through years of your wrong food takes, but you're disappointing.
Because I grew up in the shadow of the general office.
Right. Very, very, very.
No.
Yeah, Hacker's right. This segment is so stressful because y'all are doing it wrong.
I've never heard of anyone eating mustard with chicken.
Yeah, that's weird. That's weird.
Huh.
That's how you end up on a list. Is eating mustard. I mean, that I guarantee you, TSA's like that guy. That guy.
It's only honey mustard is acceptable.
That has mustard in it.
It's way different though.
Corey from Dallas says the reason I love the show, hogs are in the Sweet 16 and we're arguing over condiments.
Yes.
We're not arguing. Again, this is not an argument. These are not respected opinions. There is wrong, you two, and the right is the rest. It's me and the MBI. It's barbecue sauce.
Wait, who died and made you the food connoisseur?
Yeah. Sometimes ranch is okay.
Oh
with
my
chicken.
God. No.
Only if you don't have any mustard.
Oh my God. What happened? How did you get this far? Honestly. Like you're an old man. Like me. And you eat
chicken mustard. Yeah, Google it.
Okay. Let's see here. Real chicken tenders, according to Eric in Springdale, and he would know, are made from an actual tender. Chicken strips are sliced breast meat. Thank you. Great text out of Missouri. Things I thought I'd never say. Mustard is for corn dogs only. And frankly, if you're eating a corn dog, you're a child.
What?
You're a
LSU
child.
Fan. Well, you're an LSU fan.
First of all, if you're eating food on a stick and it's not a popsicle, no, we're not doing that.
No.
No.
What about a
There's
kebab?
a time and place for
No,
a
there isn't.
corn dog.
No.
Yes.
When is the right time for a corn
when Sonic
dog?
is having
LSU's
50
in town.
cent corn dog day, that's
how you
one.
know. That's how you know LSU's
At the
in
fair, that's another.
town. Kebab.
Sometimes you're feeling froggy in the grocery store and you're like,
Froggy?
I'm going to get some corn dog.
You buy those frozen mini corn
Wait,
dogs, don't
hold
you?
on.
Oh, man, the mini corn dogs are delicious. I would eat that right now.
Explain that sentence. I'm feeling froggy and I want a corn dog.
Yeah. How does one feel froggy enough to eat mini corn
Whoa.
dogs?
I'll say about froggy.
Yeah.
It's you just know when you're feeling froggy.
Okay.
I can't really explain it.
Yeah, Gavin's right. If I see someone eating mustard with chicken nuggets, I'm calling the cops. That's the kind of person we need off our streets. Yeah, no, that's 100% correct. Dr. K, he is the Mountain Home MBI president. He says barbecue sauce or nothing. This has been very disappointing. I got to tell you, I honestly thought we might get 5 minutes out of this, but I didn't realize your food compass was so off. And I got corn dog girl over here. Oh, I love me some mini corn dogs.
Aren't they delicious?
Nothing out of the frozen section is good.
Oh, that's not true.
Not what?
There's some pizzas that are respectable out of the frozen section.
Name one.
Spicy chicken patty.
Eggo waffles. I do like Eggos.
Eggos are terrible.
No, they're fine.
They're needed, but they're terrible. Yeah. This is a good point. Abner points out, Blair, your mustard take is why you will not be offered the producer's job.
Oh, well.
We can't have that. DQ, do you eat
Don't
fish?
need a third job.
Well, you never know if you're going to have another kid in college. DQ, where do you come down on fish sticks?
I don't like fish
Oh,
sticks.
that's where you draw the line.
Yeah.
You don't like those with You want those with mustard?
Oh, that would be diabolical.
I can't remember the last time I ate it. Do they even still have fish sticks?
Yeah, they do.
Do they?
And Lent.
Oh, that was a
yeah.
staple of the old school menu.
DQ, Corey wants to know if birds aren't real, how do we have chicken tenders?
Ooh.
Chickens are real.
Oh, chickens are real. Okay. Here's a text out of the 918. That's Oklahoma. This is coming from the other side of the border.
Okay.
Corn dogs are not acceptable for a man to eat in public. I agree. Funnel cakes. That's acceptable.
It's acceptable to eat whatever you want in public.
Here's a text. Corn dogs are beef Wellington on a stick. No, they're not. complete loop.
Yeah.
The frozen mini
It's
corn
broken
dogs.
the internet.
Yeah, that's better because
Pizza rolls or corn dogs?
Oh, pizza rolls. That no question. I love pizza rolls.
Ryan
I haven't had one in years.
Ryan Frey Grove says, when I'm feeling froggy, corn dogs are not what I'm after. Amen, brother. Amen. All right, now we're getting suggestions on what's in the frozen food section. Thank you.
Food talk.
Here's a text, Zach. I think your head is about to explode. You have no idea.
I just
I've
got a text from someone who says she eats grilled chicken and mustard. You can't say anything.
Why are you listening to this? God, Jesus would not like you listening to this. Oh my God.
But grilled chicken and mustard?
Oh. 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 Yeah, I'm going to tell you, you're going to get to the gates. You're going to have to answer for that one. Grilled chicken and mustard, they're going to open the books and go, look, why?
Share.
You're going to have to add. DQ, where do you come down on bagel bites?
They're fine.
Okay. Rusty is a good American. He's never had a corn dog.
That's...
Oh, you got to at least have
No,
one.
you don't.
You got to go to the fair and eat a corn dog.
Just because you can.
Okay, this is
the part of the American experience. You do it one time.
No, you.
One time.
Nope, you don't. Nope.
Like Black Friday, showing up, waiting in line. Do it once.
No.
Once.
No, and no.
Well, how are you going to gain any life experiences if you don't do any of this stuff?
I know drugs are bad. I don't have to inject it into my arm to know it's bad.
Drugs.
I know jumping off a roof is going to cause injury. I don't need to do that. Corn dogs suck. They're children's food. You give them to kids.
Corn dogs do not suck.
Corn dogs suck. Well, this has been incredibly enlightening. Wow. I guess we have to talk basketball next hour, I guess. Because we're eating grilled chicken with mustard.
Well, I think there are much bigger discrepancies in the world than mustard and chicken.
I don't think so.
You know what? I got a feeling.
What I've learned in therapy is get the core issue. It's not that I loaded the dishwasher wrong. It's that I slept with a neighbor. That's the real problem.
Whoa.